This might be a bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. Hello. Good evening. It's gonna be just me today. Making sure that that's in front of my face. Now, where last we left off with this game, we had beaten it, actually. Defeated Sarevok and become... I mean, we were already a ball spawn, but to have defeated other ball spawns, which means something. I don't particularly know what. So we're actually going to start on the DLC. The Black Pits is just an arena type thing, so we're going to ignore that. But this one, the Siege of Dragonspear, is basically came with the enhanced edition, or not. It was a DLC to the enhanced edition that Beamdog did. It's basically Baldur's Gate 1.5, which is why I titled it that. This is the story events that lead in between 1 and goes into 2. And I know nothing about it, so this cutscene did play the last time that we played, but I'm going to let it play again.
Only weeks ago, the malevolent Sarevok brought the city of Baldur's Gate to the edge of destruction. You, like him, are a child of Baal, the dead god of murder. Baal foresaw his own death and sired mortal children in an effort to bring about his return. Sarevok intended to become the new lord of murder. You put an end to Sarevok's plans and slew your half-brother. With his passing, you became known as the hero of Baldur's Gate. Now, a new threat casts a shadow over the city. A massive army on a holy crusade has thrown the Sword Coast into turmoil. Little is known of the crusade's leader, the charismatic warrior Kalar Argent. Those who follow her revere her as the Shining Lady, but her background and goals are shrouded in mystery. Some say she is divine, a hero sent by the gods to crush evil no matter the cost. Others whisper that she is another spawn of Baal, intent on following the same path as Sarevok. One thing above all else is clear. If the Sword Coast is to find any measure of peace, Kalar Argent must be stopped.
Great intro. Lovely. Alright, so we will we'll continue work, because we did technically... okay, actually, we are going to... We're going to go back to the main menu. I want to... Load game? No. Import game. I'm guessing this one. Okay. We're gonna leave this on normal rules.
Sarevok's dead. Everything's a mess. We should have gotten out of the city days ago.
No chance of that now. But Corlage knows what she's doing and... Hey, did you hear that?
Now, somebody did tell me that all of this is voice acted, which is nice.
Ugh, smells like moldy bones down here.
Bones and evil. That is the stench which Minsk sniffs.
Well, here we are in a creepy old tomb again. The last of Sarevok's followers are down here, according to the Flaming Fist. All you gotta do is find their leader and bring her to justice.
I'd have an easier time if you came with me, Imowen.
I really want to. I wouldn't be much help, though. Ever since I asked Duke Janath to teach me how to sling
Janath?
spells, she's had me cooped up in the stuffy old library, studying boring books about the weave. She only let me come down here after I promised to bring her any arcane scrolls or tomes I could find.
That's unfortunate, but it's probably best to do as Duke Janath says. Or Janath. Tell me what we need to know for those we hunt. We possess evil hearts if they follow Sarevok. Their loss will not be a great one.
They're mostly mercenaries, led by a wizard named Korlaz. This is her family's tomb. She aided Sarevok, and the Grand Duke's one are dead or alive. We'd better be careful.
Let's get to it.
I'll follow behind you with these flaming fists. If you need help with anything, just ask and I'll do what I can. There's a healer here too. Talk to her if you need any bandaging. She also knows all about fighting undead. Timora shine on you. Not that you'll need it.
Alrighty.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I was wondering if it's true you went into the mines of Nashkel and fought demons. Hundreds of demons. They say all with spiked tails and flaming spheres. No demons, only kobolds. Some miners thought they saw demons. Isn't that something? What a tale. Thank you, my lord.
Things seem to be going well.
For now.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
May the Morning Lord watch over you, my lord. How may I be of service? Lesser undead are mindless creatures who blindly follow the master's orders. Cold magic and poison won't hurt them, but spells that are based on fire usually work well. There are 3 main types of undead: skeletal, cadaverous, and spectral. Which category would you like to know more about? Well, tell me about skeletal undead. Skeletal undead are more common than any of the living would like. They're dangerous, but their physicality makes them somewhat easier to deal with than the other dead foes. Swords, spears, and arrows do little against them, forsake slashing and piercing weapons for a hammer or mace, anything with a flat edge, to return them to their graves. What about cadaverous? Cadaverous undead include ghouls, zombies, wights. Stay out of their reach. They're usually slow, but horrifically strong, and their touch drains the life of their victims. Their attacks often spread disease or cause paralysis. I can offer some potions and scrolls that might help alleviate or prevent these effects. And what about the spectral undead? Spectral undead are the most dangerous. They're cunning and powerful, and only magic, weapon, or spell can harm them. Many also possess spellcasting abilities. Ghosts, shadows, wraiths are all spectral undead. Fascinating. Alright. What do you have for sale? Oh, you're just a shop like normal. What's the cast time on this? 1 turn per level? Well, that's not. We have a lot of magic. I guess I'll just take one. I'm also going to buy all of these raised dead. Just so I have them. Okay. I seem to recall that... Okay. Our inventory is definitely different. But the Helm of Baldur, we'll give that back to Ajantas, because I did take his. Is Minsk wearing a helmet? Yes. And you're not wearing a helmet. I guess she was technically wearing it. Oh well. Moving on. Let's stick with that. You have a couple of antidotes. And more antidotes. I have a bunch of scrolls, but I have a key ring, but the potions bag and such I don't have anymore. Sling +1. Alright. Good enough. Okay, she still has a bunch of scrolls. Bunch of sling bullets. Okay, healing potions, an oil of burning, thing of explosions, protection from fire, cool. Fast giant strength, the mage robes that are worthless, and then a dagger +2, which I can guess I can give to you. No, you seem to be wearing Imowen's stuff. That's cool. You also apparently have a level up? What was the heart of the golem? Was it a dagger? Guess I can give her that. Oh yeah, she keeps her, the other stuff. So let us... Well, no, she's got different stuff. Let's crank that to an even 100. Let's put fine traps all the way to 100 as well. And then... well, I don't know if I necessarily need them high. Because she's also human, so she's getting buffs to that as well. Instead, why don't we just shove that all in... I put it all on hide and shadow. Alright. She should be good now. And yeah, she is wearing Imoen's stuff. So she is she's geared at least. Let's move.
You're too late. It's already gone.
Gone? What's gone? What are you prattling about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought.
I've come for Koilas. If she surrenders, I'll see to it both of you are treated fairly by the Flaming Fists. Timor will be with you then. If you're fool enough to cross Koilas, you'll need all the luck you can get. We can turn the AI on. Hi, Ammon.
3 drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Greetings. Oh, pardon, I didn't hear you come in. I'm conducting an experiment. Tell me about this experiment.
Oh, I'm creating an alchemical concoction to reveal magically concealed writings. A mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing. Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own safety. If you happen to come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Their leader, would that happen to be Korlas? I believe that is her name, yes. As long as you're only here for your alchemical component, I have no quarrel with you. I'll see if I can bring you some. Oh, thank you. Do come back if you find any. Don't come back. I don't want to. Alright. Okay, it's tab. I'm used to hitting alt because Baldur's Gate 3 is alt. Oh, a gem bag. Orders from Korlas. This missive is dated 2 days ago. Porios, gather all your spare equipment in the supply room. We depart in 2 days. Since we put Sarevok's sword on the ship to Athkatla, a suspiciously high number of people have become aware of its location. We must move quickly before the Flaming Fist arrives. If fortune smiles upon us, we'll be in Zezapur within the week. That's, sorry, a name? Zezapur? Okay. Is the gem bag? No, the gem bag is completely empty. Alright. Well, I used to have a, bag with all my scrolls, but I guess I'll just send them all to Diney here. That's fine. Just so
I'm not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it. I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
Okay. Wild. We can't cast 5th level spells yet, right? Yeah, we're not. Not there yet. Just fine, just fine. Take a couple of potions. Couple of scrolls. The History of the North. I'm not gonna bother reading that. Did I already click on this? Okay.
You want me?
I would like for you to open this. I do believe I want to get out of there. Hello. Would the rest of you like to melee it? Everyone, please beat it up. Tattered skeleton. Alright. Oh, we seem to be missing a, is it this? Yes. Just a regular battle axe. That's fine. Invisibility, 10-foot radius. Oh, that's cool. Protection scroll. Don't know what kind of protection scroll. I guess you can have them. This is a bottle of wine. Nice. An elixir of health, which I think Ajantis was holding. He was no longer holding. I have no idea how long this DLC is. I'm going to guess not very. So I'm not going to go super crazy with looting everything. Just in this early bit. I'll take this scroll. Oh, also, how are we marching? There's a follower of Sarevok. Well, let's start out with beating it up. Nice. Send him to hell. I thought I had a wand. Well, I have a wand of fireball. Time to die. Quaffs a potion.
Back away. Back away and you might survive this.
Lay down your arms. I have no wish to hurt you.
I'll leave my blade in your guts, mongrel.
Kill the Slayer of Sarevok. Oh, that's quite a bit. This is the oh, that's polymorph. That's paralyze. Paralyze him, please. Nice. You seem to be hurting. Is this an elixir of health? You could drink that.
My honor is my life.
Scroll of protection on self. Alright, he's used it. Now, explosions. I don't know who's casting. Ow. Okay. Ooh. Alright, well, great start.
Helm, give me strength.
You can do lay on hands and self. Large shield, bastard sword, medium shield, flail. Okay, a cloak, a tomb key, that sounds important, and a couple of throwing daggers. Any armor that you felt like. Okay. Give me the scrolls of magic missile. You can have the cloak, because you can attempt to identify the cloak. Minor Arcana, casting level +1, mages, sorcerers, and bards, lore +10. Neat. Was I already wearing a cloak? Whispers of silence, non-detectable. That's not necessary. But I guess you can hold it. But now I'm a level higher? So I have... Guess I'm not high enough to actually have an extra spell slot. Next level, for sure. Just in case you wanted any kind of weapon in the game, they're here. Neat, good to know. Oh, it's locked. I guess the tomb key is not this one. Well, let's try picking it. Bar from the other side, can't get through it. Damn.
Hey, how are things going?
The sentry that spoke to me mentioned a sword that was already gone.
I kinda saw a note on Duke Janath's desk. It fell on the floor and I just picked it up, honest. It said someone broke into the palace and took Sarevok's sword. Could that be it?
That might explain why the sentry thought I'd come for the sword. It was my half-brother's hand last time I saw it. Items that belong to powerful individuals can develop unique powers of their own. I mistrust anyone who would seek out such a dark artifact.
I don't know why Corlaz would take the sword, but if it's gone, she must have given it to someone else. Maybe we can find a record or shipping log in her chambers.
That might be worth looking into.
We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
Solid. Going this way.
This chasm sure looks deep. Do you feel warm air coming up from below? I do.
More intruders. More noise. You will disturb my rest no longer. I will destroy you.
Panic? Oh, unfortunate. Down he goes.
Den of stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well, scrubbed evil.
Do all right then. Yeah, just we're just gonna pay for healing. That's good. Done.
How may I be of assistance?
We've got money. Empty. Well, didn't need to open the tomb then.
You must gather your party.
They're coming. Oh my god.
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. There are bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones. If you need some advice on dealing with undead, the Flaming Fist healer might be able to help. She's a priestess of Lathander and knows a lot about how to deal with restless spirits.
Don't worry, we have a cleric of our own. Anyway, gems in there. I don't know what to do with this wine, so Minsk, you can have it. Keyring in there. It's also worthless. Right, I used that. Chromatic orb put on there. Magic blocking, immunity to 5th level and lower spells. That sounds great. We also did want to modify the party just a little bit because I want Safana to be, like, towards the top. That'll work. How about you just sit there and turn undead? Alright, now that they're all turned, we can,
Such creatures of evil must be destroyed.
we're working on it! When we're done here, we must report to my sisters in Rashaman. Our time together is drawing to a close. Well, let's try to disarm that. Fantastic. No traps here? Okay. For glory and for righteousness, make a difference in the lives for those you love. Kalar's crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. See a recruitment officer and claim the glory for yourself. Okay. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of books. Free action? That's nice. And a protection scroll of something. Who all can cast this? Got it. Good enough. Looking for traps. Looking for traps. That's a lot of things. We're just gonna fireball in there.
Another try I shall give.
Alright, is that it? Basically.
Hells, I missed.
Oh no, not Safana. How could you miss? Get in there. Melee.
That stings, doesn't it, Evil?
And immediately finding stuff. Well, disarm that. Got it. Disarm that. Cool. Another wand of fireballs, which you can have. Potion of defense, which changed your AC to 0 for 2 hours. Whoa. Righteous work always awaits. I hear the calls even now, and I fear it will lead us in opposite directions. Just a bunch of darts plus 1. Cool. AC 2, AC -2, -8, 5. Okay. So that armor scroll, wherever I put it. Did she have it? Oh no, it was a potion. Maybe. Hey, I've lost it. I don't know anything. I don't know where anything is.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
Did I just literally not put it in the inventory? I didn't. That's why I can't find it. Okay. Let's not go crazy and searching for stuff. I just need to look for traps with Safana, and then if shit goes south, then Diney here will throw a wand of fireballs. Getting a lot of close calls here. Burnt out torch? That seems kind of important. Shadows. Fireball. Oh, she slowed.
Another try I shall give.
Alright.
Take it like a champ.
Get out of there. You see a swirly, murky liquid swirling inside the globe. The glass looks extremely fragile. You may shatter it if you wish.
Thy temper shield.
Where's the... You're the healer?
You are more than welcome.
I require healing. She is critical wounded. And then him as well. Cool. Since I have $10,000, why not? Okay, so what was this about cracked? This? You're too far away to examine that. Well, how about you walk closer? Problematic.
Yes.
You walk there, you walk there, you switch to the sword. Alright, now that the two of you are at range, focus on that one.
Hells, I
How may I be
missed.
of assistance?
You both have decided you crave death.
Yes.
Who the hell had the wings? Is that the healer girl? Amulet of protection +1. Who is not wearing one? Nobody. Worthless. Got it. Never mind. It is trapped. Don't touch it. You can untrap it. It has been good to fight for you, and of course I owe you much. Soon, though, I must make my own path. That makes sense. I have no idea what that scroll even is. Chaotic commands? Renders this creature immune to magical commands, suggestion, charm, domination. Cool.
What is in this?
Seems neat. There was a trap of some kind that Minsk stepped on, but it doesn't matter. It's a Q. Quick second, got it. Ogre Berserker.
Back hold.
On to polymorph. The rest of you can go in there and beat it up, but you polymorph it. It saved against the wand. Unfortunate. Well, trying to use a spell. Let's use a chromatic orb against that guy, because I feel like it. Potion regen. Alright. I have spells as well. But I also have scrolls. We should probably use the scrolls. Stinking Cloud sounds good. Maybe I killed them too fast. A rope dangles down on the side of the chasm. You could climb it to reach the upper level. Neat. Magic resistance lowered by 19%. Permanently? Maybe I shouldn't have casted the Stinking Cloud. I seem to have knocked people unconscious. I heard the Crusade is up north is paying twice as much as Corlas. Easily. We should head there once this job is done. Greetings.
What can it be now?
Halt! We're tasked with guarding this device, and you shall go no further. You're mercenaries. Perhaps we could cut a deal. We already have a deal, with Corlas. We fulfilled the terms of our agreement. I admire your dedication, but are you prepared to die for your ethics? I've slain all your fellows. You're next on my list. I have a reputation to maintain and a job to do. Attack! Alright. Johnson, since you're here, you could do a thing. I would like to walk away. Maybe cast that sleep spell. Okay, well, I got him at least. Focus your attention to the one that's unconscious then. The rest of the party has woken up. Oh, okay. Potion of invisibility. And they're back. They weren't gone long. Darts. Darts +1. Ray's dead. Give that to her. Why? Oh, I'm already on Branwen's inventory. Darts of Wounding! Which I think a Johnson was holding. And then a wand that I'm not able to identify.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
Jesus. Calm your tits. Just wanted you to identify. Wand of the Heavens. It costs Flame Strike. Yeah. Expected. Branwen is too far away. Join up together. So that we can give that to Branwen. So that she may use it. She already has 3 charges on the other one that I left her. Oh, I have the fire ones. That's right. Okay. Wand of Fire. That makes sense. Is this device trapped? Yay or nay? Crusader pamphlet. Earn your gold. Yeah, it's a recruitment thing again. Hold undead. Seems convenient. Gem. Potion of fortitude. Set your con to 18. Whose con's the lowest? Hers at a 10? Okay. Potion of defense, which I might want to keep on the bar. Savannah, is this thing not trapped? Apparently not. You hear a door opening in the distance. Emma, shit's happened.
Hey, how are things going?
That's enough.
Follow behind you. I've got your back.
Burning skeletons.
By demand?
What if I were to use a wand of cold on them? That is the lightning one. No, that's frost. They apparently weren't even worth their salt. Because, man, they went down fast. Oh, that's the amulet of protection. Well, that can go in this bag, right? Perfect. Yes. Yes. Savannah, I need you in front. Clearly. Potion of clarity. Prevents feeble mind. Yeah. Another potion of defense. Is this thing not trapped? Red light glows at the bottom of this deep cavern. A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below. It is summoning a thing. Gone! Gone forever! Thieves! If only I could leave this place. Sounds as if... Well... Hail, spirit! Has someone defiled your tomb? My staff! In life it was my constant companion, something to lean on wherever I went. Now it is gone, taken by foolish thieves who thought it was magical. I still sense it, nearby. If you're interred here, you must be one of Korlaz's ancestors. Do you know anything about her? Korlaz. I know the name. Her mother was a wizard. Her father was a priest of Baal. When Baal died, she turned her worship to his former lover, Loviatar. Her faith focuses on the return of Baal, though. She serves the Maiden of Pain only in the interim. Thanks for the information. I shall find your staff, spirit. You may rest again. Then go. If you find my staff, return it to my coffin. There I shall rest. I guess I should be opening things to look for a staff then?
This dungeon has a sense of evil about it.
I already opened this, didn't I? Okay. That's for health, which goes to Battle Axe +1. Everyone, join up in the middle. I shall donate a battle axe to somebody. You. How nearby would be nearby? Genuinely just curious. Let's quick save here. Safana, if I could have you just run out in front and push Ajantis the entire way, or Branwyn.
Damn you and all you defend.
It's over, Korlas. Surrender yourself and your troops and dismiss your undead servants.
Everything was going to be different. Sarevok was going to change the world. I gave everything to his cause, and you destroyed it all.
And immediately a fight. Alright, everyone get there. Dining here. Fireball. Is Dinah here not going to use the wand? Hello? Well, she's hurting. She can drink a potion real fast, though. And we'll do it again. Just for fun. Alright. You can drink a potion. That seems good. You could drink a regen potion. You could drink another potion. Alright. And then if I could have you flame strike that one. The entire party focus on that, but you flame strike that one.
Take it like a champ.
I need you to both walk into the room so that we can actually deal with this one. Panic. Oh, I have taken damage. Minor drain. Down here is also taking damage. Minor drain. Mirror image. Gross.
Take it like a champ.
I am defeated, as Sarevok was. He was going to change the Sword Coast forever, and I was going to be a part of it. Now all that is left is dust and ruin. I and my followers surrender.
Drop all your items and go. The Flaming Fist will escort you to your new quarters.
So be it. Rot in a cell or rot in a crypt, it makes little enough difference.
Korlas has surrendered.
You did it! I knew you would. I wish I could have helped you out, but my magic still needs some work. A lot of work.
The important thing is we've triumphed. You and I are safe.
I suppose so. Are you ready to leave now? This place gives me the shivers.
Not yet. I want to look around.
Flaming Fists and I are gonna head back upstairs using the rope we found. It's just south of here. It takes you right up to the entrance. We'll meet you there when you're ready to leave.
Got it.
Yes.
Are there any more traps in this room? That answer is yes. And that is also trapped. We're just going to assume that everything in the room is trapped. Korlas is key. Quarterstaff +1. Darts +1. Bracers of, I don't know. Send them to my character so I can, like, theoretically identify him immediately because of this. Generates a random arcane scroll of level 3 or below. That's fascinating. Wow, I didn't know those immediately. Knave's robes are the stupid ones. I don't want that. Okay. Well. Since traps have been dispelled, let's go ahead and pop these open. Oh, Jesus. Arrows +2. Arrows of biting. Bolts of, I don't know. Arrows of fire. Bolts of biting. Bolts of lightning. If anything, they're self-fodder. Extra healing. Nice. Hail Giant Strength. That's kind of bad, but we'll keep it. Oil of Speed. Brandwin. Hail Giant Strength. Why not? And the Oil of Speed, which anyone can drink. I guess we'll get to Savannah. Alright, and then finally the chest, which is locked. But it's no longer trapped. We did figure that out. Yeah. Ornate headpiece. The top of a staff.
How may I be of assistance? The friendship of Minsk and Boo travels with you. You cannot see it, but it is always there. And sometimes smells of lemons.
Okay. Lemons. Ball research. Corlaz's journal. The last 6 months, certain entries strike you as most important. S and I had a long talk last night. Everything he says makes so much sense. I offered him my family crypt to use as a safe house, and he accepted. The old motifs of the Dead Three seem particularly appropriate now. I often meditate by the symbol of Baal and think on his teachings on how his influence is returning to the land. Today, S mentioned that his plans are progressing quickly. He'll be gone for a week or two, conducting research in an old tomb somewhere near Bridgefort. I lack his leadership capabilities, but I should be able to manage the followers while he's gone. Last night, S told me the groundwork has laid for the next phase of his plan. He's moving into new quarters in the Iron Throne. I'll miss our talks, but I'm glad he's gaining the recognition he deserves. He'll change the face of Sword Coast when he claims his birthright. We'll know the power of Baal through him. Received word that S has been killed. I could scarcely believe it. I didn't think anyone could bring about his end. I don't know what to do next. For now, I'll keep the followers safe and stay away from the Flaming Fist. The Crusades made it impossible to leave the city. There are guards at every gate thanks to the refugees flooding in. A hooded figure contacted me yesterday and offered a large sum of money if I could steal Sarevok's sword and deliver it to his agents in Athkatla. The money should be enough to bribe our way out of the city. I agreed. I had little choice. With the help of my allies, we've stolen Sarevok's sword from the Ducal Palace. I wish I could keep it myself, but its sale will fund a safe escape of me and the others. Must be careful in how we store the blade for its trip to Joaquin's Promenade in Athkatla. Apparently it's no good if the blood's wiped off. And that's locked. Why has everything got to be locked? What's the point of having keys?
Like this.
Jesus Christ.
What is your command?
Can you use one of these raised deads?
I'm a woman, not a pack mule. I dropped it.
I just want you to put on all of the stuff that you were wearing prior to you dying. Is that so much of an ask? Good Lord, woman. Alright.
This dungeon has a sense of evil about it.
I'll give that to you. Quellen has his key, we'll give it to you. There's a fire. Bow. Sword. Alright. Well. Guess that's that. We found the headpiece of the staff, but not the rest of it. Was the journal specifically it had... I should look for other pieces. Okay. I'm gonna pop these open then. I'm gonna make a Jontis do it because he's closer.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
Usually. My inventory is immediately full. Oh.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
I don't know how much I like these new voice lines. Buckler +1. Nobody of important can actually wield it. Was this already looted? Yes. Okay. What am I missing? I've also never found the creeper moss for the other girl. Arrows +1. Go to you. Broken armor. Okay. Potion of healing. When wholly consumed, does 9. Alright. I'm gonna try talking to Spirit. I don't know if I have any more pieces of the spear. Ah, good. That finally finished rendering. I was concerned that that was going to be a problem. We seem to be running fine. Hello, Spirit. I was able to find the head of it, at least. I must continue to look, I guess. I didn't mean to click that. Is it one of the things on the ground? This place is not that large. I'm very confused, actually. Music appears to be playing. I think I'm in combat. I'm not sure with what. Well, I was able to quick save, so I'm actually not in combat. It just decided to play battle music for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna stop running around like an idiot. I'm just gonna leave. Up we go. They're coming. Oh, there was a second floor. Tattered skeleton was immune to my damage. Well, why would they be as such? Also, we should probably heal you before this becomes a problem again. I have a major cure wounds, right? Yeah.
What is it this time?
Cobalt moss. All right, so that's one thing. Now, before I start clicking on random stuff, is it trapped?
Hey there.
Yes. Hold undead. That one specifically. You can do it. Alright, good job, guys. Texture scroll. Potion of fire resist. What is that symbol? Ability score drained. Her strength is bad. Oh no. But can you find traps? Two, three, four.
Keep watch for ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh, okay, right. I was already up here. I just didn't apparently go into that room. So then, where's the other part of the staff? Offers the only viable exit from the House of the Dead. That's where we started. Okay. Well, I found your creeper moss at least. Or cobalt moss. Hello, lady.
Hello again.
I happened to come across that cobalt moss you wanted. I'll give it to you for... Oh. Nah, I don't need that. I'll find the cobalt moss you were looking for. What exactly were you going to use this potion for? It will do you no harm. I want to apply this potion to a rare tome hidden away in Candlekeep. You seek entry to my childhood home? You were raised in Candlekeep, you say? Tell me more. It was a quiet, peaceful childhood. I learned a great deal and always felt safe. And did the monks raise you? Well, my mentor Gorion did that. I had other friends, but they were the closest I ever had to family. Sarevok Anshev killed them all. You've never been back? Once. It was unpleasant. I've made my peace there and haven't returned since. Very dramatic, yes. I could use some advice. I wish to visit Candlekeep and visit another East home. View another East home. There are secret writings upon its pages my potions will reveal, but I lack a book of great value with which to gain entry. Seems to me that enhancing an existing value by revealing hidden text is almost like giving them a book, yes? Do you think such an argument would carry water with the gatekeepers? That's a tricky needle to thread. The guards are not renowned for flexibility in interpreting the rules. I knew my chances are slim, but a letter from you endorsing my offer might help. As it happens, I've a draft of just such a letter here. I was hoping Grand Duke Janath, right? That's how they pronounced it earlier? I don't remember. But a son of Candlekeep would surely have greater influence. Sure, I'll sign that. Oh, thank you. I'll leave for Candlekeep at once. Here, take this as a small token of my appreciation. A wand. Of monster summoning.
I am not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
You may hold the thing. Monster summoning. We are going to try to use these so that we actually get rid of them all. Real quick, how stupid is it to find... I just wanted the wiki. Okay, there's two halves. Bottom half is in the room with the beetles to the north of the room with the three colored braziers. That should be easy enough. I'll head back down there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
In this room. You're too far away to examine it. What if I got closer? You light your torch on the purple flame. Alright, the burnt out torch. I don't know if I need to... It says it's in this room. I'll check here again. No, this is empty. That's now empty. Empty. Broken weapon? And a skull, so not that. That's empty. And that's just a protection scroll. What do you mean it's in this room? To the northeast of... No. I might just be stupid. Entirely possible. Apparently I found... Oh, is my inventory full? Right, that lit torch I don't want. I'll pick up the splint and say, it's splint +1! Nobody can carry it. Alright, well. That's empty. Small shield, broken weapon. And a skull. Oh. And they're hostile. That's why it says beetles. That makes sense. I would like to leave. Down here, you don't need to be in that room. Also, I don't think you need to be firing fire things. Just switch to the +2. And you have a Wand of Frost. Where did that one specifically?
Take it like a champ.
Okay. Magic missile.
They must heal me.
I'm aware that you're dying. I'm working on it. Minor drain. Starting off strong.
What is it this time?
That stings, doesn't it, evil?
Alright.
Hello?
Just basic plate mount.
Yes?
I shall return the pieces of the staff to the same person. Alright. That is a Morningstar +1.
I am not a servant to carry so
Right.
much. I have dropped it.
Here. Take the bracers. The scroll. AC 6. AC 2. They're just bad. Got it. Glad we wasted the time. But we figured out the parts of your staff. They broke it, I guess. Unless it was already broken, that might have been entirely possible. Oh well. I will have my character very slowly walk over. In fact, you three can stay there. The fast boys can meet you at the chain. Return my staff to the tomb, then I can rest. Will do. I don't have the pieces of the staff. Too far. Get over here. Alright, now that we're together. That and that. Cool. Click on the thing. Now let's donate these. You place the shattered staff's fragments upon the desiccated remains within the sarcophagus, and a hidden compartment opens. Several gems spill out, glittering in the stones. Something muck. Oh. Look! Gems! We're rich. This container's full already. Whew.
You must party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
Alright. We're all done here. Time to leave. Hello, everyone. I have nothing to say to you. I've been captured and all things are at an end for me. Pester me no more.
I guess this is it. We've done what we came to do. Time to head back to the palace for a well-earned rest, don't you think?
Yep, let's return to Dukal's palace.
Thank you, gods, it's done. It's over. It's finally over. Sarevok's allies are all dead, or awaiting the noose. What will you do now?
Whatever the city and the Sword Coast require of me.
I'm glad you're all right. I worry about you.
I worry about you too. If I were to lose you, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's never find out, all right?
Corlage is defeated, and the last of Sarevok's influence died. You are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate. A sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Sarevok. Some hint you killed your half-brother, not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power. For the moment, however, your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. We have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers. A 10-day after Corlage's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate. Little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Alright. Sorry, I'm confused about something. According to the wiki page, Oh, this is just wrong. That explains why. It says there's 2 chapters. But then it says chapters 7 through 13. So I was confused by that. I'm gonna stop paying attention to it.
Hey, you awake? It's me, Emmeline.
What is it? What is everything alright?
I don't know. That's the problem. Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
We've been through much as of late, but we've prevailed. We can't fall victim to fear now.
You're right. I know you're right. I don't know. Hells, I just feel silly. Wait, there it is again. Did you hear that? I'm gonna go check it out.
And leave me in a cutscene so I cannot follow. She's gonna die. Okay, so it's everyone's stuff that was not on my person. Okay, well, it's just a bunch of scrolls. She headed this way, which is...
Something's happening. There are people here. Help me. Keep back. I'm warning you. Come any closer and I'll...
Cut her down.
Whew. Okay, Potion of defense. Got it. She immediately took 20 damage.
The hero is here. Take them.
I'll have you dead.
That's color spray. Spell. What did spell thrust do again? Actually, I don't remember. It will dispel all enchant. Okay, no, I wanted the was the 4th level spell. Yeah, minor sequencer. Gotcha. To the sequence. I want Melf's arrow. And horror. Perfect. Did that go off?
Are you here? The palace is under attack and... Oh, hells.
Another guard! Put her down, quick! Inside this folded piece of parchment is a passingly accurate rendering of the face of Azu, a hero of Baldur's Gate.
You alright?
I'll live, but my friend Imowen requires aid. A healer should be here soon.
Forgive me. I'm Shale Corwin, Captain, Flaming Fist. Enemy forces penetrated the palace. I tried to reach you before they did, but... well...
I'd probably like to hear the story if my friend wasn't dying.
Fenster, the palace cleric, is working his way up, assisting the wounded as he goes. Your friend doesn't look too bad.
She looks dead from my angle.
No. Best not to risk it. I'll find Fenster and get him up here.
Thank you. So, I feel like I should...
Imowen,
oh, it's Jen.
girl?
She is here, Grand Duke Janath. But she needs help.
Let me see her. Fenster and the other healers are dealing with the wounded downstairs. I've some knowledge of the healing arts and a few potions. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
What's this all about?
Several assassins managed to penetrate
the
palace.
That didn't sound right.
Stumbled upon them and raised the alarm. A handful of the attackers were slain. The rest scattered through the building, finding their way to you and wounding my apprentice. The assassin's blades are coated with a mystic poison, but I believe I can save her.
And what can I do to help?
The best thing you can do right now is accompany Captain Corwin downstairs and ensure the palace is secure.
Of course, milady. I'll give you a moment to recover yourself and await you on the second floor.
Alright, just real fast. Nothing of interest in all of it. Ooh. Seems to be a lot of things. Whatever. Let's head downstairs. I hope those will be available later.
To arms. There are more assassins about.
Son of a bitch. Chromatic orb. Well, now we're already casting. I didn't even kill him anyway.
Is that all of them?
So far, I believe so.
The council will want to know you're all right. We should get downstairs. Let's go.
A bottle of wine. Real fast, since you could apparently pick this up. Yeah. I drank the bottle of wine. I don't know what that is. Okay. I will leave. Downstairs. They said downstairs. How does one get downstairs? Down there.
Let us begin. You know your host, Duke Belt, and Grand Dukes Eltan and Entar Silvershield, I believe.
I'm glad to see that you're all alive and well.
What do you know of the so-called Shining Lady, Kalar Argent?
Why do you ask?
I examined the body of one of the assassins. A sun cresting the horizon was branded upon his forearm.
The symbol of Kalar Argent and her cursed crusade.
The Crusades in Baldur's Gate? I thought they were only active north of the Winding Water.
They were. Something has changed.
Yeah, they got a picture of my face for some reason.
The Crusade has disrupted trade all along the Sword Coast. Hundreds, thousands have been driven from their homes, their fields and storehouses ransacked. Some weeks ago, we dispatched 100 Flaming Fists to join with soldiers of Waterdeep and Daggerford and march on Kalar's stronghold, Dragonspear Castle.
It won't be enough. The Crusade's ranks have swelled. After the Iron Crisis, the Fists are already stretched perilously thin. Even so, we're sending every sword we can muster north.
But you're still leaving enough in the city to protect Baldur's Gate, yes? We would have had you join them. The hero Baldur's Gate is once again called upon to defend the city. I stand ready to answer that call.
Excellent. I knew our faith in you was not misplaced.
There is one other thing you should know. I took this parchment from one of the assassin's bodies. It's a passable likeness of you. I'm sure you'll agree.
The blade that felled Emowyn was meant for me. The Shining Lady will pay for this. When does the expedition leave? Whenever you're ready to join it.
I know the whereabouts of your old allies. Some of them, anyway. The captain here can escort you to them.
Captain Corwin? I can think of no better companion.
Spoken like someone who barely knows me, but I'll take what compliments I can get and do what I can not to change your mind.
Take the compliment and shut the fuck up.
When you're ready to leave, go to the palace's main doors. I'll await you there.
Yes, I barely know you, but like, take the compliment.
You're doing Baldur's Gate a great service. We'll not forget it.
You remember me. Surely you do.
I honestly don't. She's apparently the Silver Shield. You were kidnapped last time we spoke.
I was just a child then. Now, I'm a woman. I've even joined... Well, never mind. I'll tell you that later, when I'm sure we're alone. I heard you talking to Daddy and the other dukes about Kalar. Are you going to Dragonspear?
The Shining Lady and I have a business to settle.
Daddy hasn't told you everything. Did he mention he thinks Kalar might be one of Baal's children? Yeah, I thought not. We can't talk here. I'll tell you more later.
Shall spill?
You are welcome here.
Good day to you. I'm too depressed to talk right now. Give me a moment. I must compose myself. Alright, well, and don't let me stop you. Flaming Fish to track down some of your known associates. Unfortunately, several will be beyond reach. Okay. We could discuss that later. Right now, I need supplies. You'll want to visit Sorcerer Sundry's there. I can get you there. Tell me about the companions you have located. Bard named Garrick, pair of ne'er-do-wells named Safana and Corin. They're at Elfsong. The witch dining here and her bodyguard Minsk are at the Three Old Kegs. A monk named Rasad is currently working at the Iron Throne building. The council made it a refuge for those fleeing Kalar, and we've need someone named Teox locked up at the Flaming Fist headquarters. Where are Khalid and Jahira? Reports were received that they put them up north, enjoying some time to themselves after the Iron Crisis. Couldn't find Nira, the Wild Mage? She's hard to miss. We did receive some reports of some unseasonal fires near Borskar Bridge. I can't recall hearing anything similar. Okay. Where's all my money? The Ducal Purser Ophilius has been holding it for you. You'll find him in the basement, near the treasure room. It's not actually inside it. I'll be here when you return. I'll be right back. I want my money.
yes. What does the hero of Baldur's Gate need of me?
That's a line. I understand you suspect Kalar Arjun as a child of Baal.
After Sarevok, with the fools not to consider the possibility, but there is rumor and conjecture. If you two share blood, that's all the more reason for you to represent us, no?
Fair enough. What can you tell me about the situation up north?
I have scattered reports, rumors, conjecture. It is said the crusade holds sway from the High Moor to the Winding Water. The High Moor and Misty Forest are Kalar's, as are the Serpent Hills and most of Trollbark Forest. She has much of the Troll Hills too, but even she avoids Warlock's crypt.
So far.
After her attack on you, I think her bold but attempt anything to further her agenda. Whatever it is. But for now, you must excuse me. The council must see to the city as you see to Kalar. Timora favor your travels.
So where is Ophelia? Are they here? Are they on the second floor? They need to be somewhere. I need my money! I had 10,000 gold! Servant. I don't need to talk to servant. Servant is of little importance.
Accept my apologies. My intent was to keep you and Imoen safe. Kalar's assassins, indeed any assassins, should never have been able to breach the palace.
Well, when there's a will, there's a way. By all accounts, the Shining Lady's will is iron, as are her followers. She trusts too much in mercenaries, though. Enough coin may turn that to our advantage. Cut the head from the snake and its body will die. What do we know of Kalar Argent? I wish there was more to tell. Our scouts in the Troll Caves and Highmoor have led little success tracking your movements. In the process, many of our people have gone missing, or worse, left our service to join her. What could turn loyal soldiers against their own city? Adherents of many faiths flock to her banner. What she hopes to accomplish is vague, but that's done nothing to diminish her followers' devotion. This is all we know of the woman who threatens us in the Olive Sword Coast. She first appeared on the High Moor with a handful of followers. Her ranks swelled alarmingly fast. Initially, their efforts were geared towards taking control of Dragonspear. Once the castle was seized, more flocked to her cause. Her army spread out in all directions, and now it has reached us. I hope that you can end this threat. We'll see about marshalling our own troops and preparing for another attack. Anyway. Back up to the third floor, once again. Fenster. How's Emmeline? Okay. There's just so many things. The wealth you accumulated since departing Candlekeep has been stored in the palace basement by your treasurer Ophilus. Presenting the script meticulously inscribed on the delicate parchment will allow you to withdraw your gold. A personal note has been written at the bottom. Dear Onsatil, as I have not heard otherwise, I'm guessing the chest I have delivered to your quarters to store your friend's equipment is getting the job done. Please do let me know if it isn't, and I'll send another to you. Regards. Oh. The palace basement. Well, we're not in the palace, are we? No, this is the ducal palace. Just, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to leave it there, because I am a party of one right now. Hello? Who are you?
Such riffraff everywhere.
You just didn't have a name tag. It was wild. Basement! Boop. Locked. Whew. Unfortunate. Rat. Y'all live like this? Y'all got rats in the basement? Korlaz is... walking out. I'll not be imprisoned again!
You are the one who delivered me to this hell.
Your own crimes brought you to this, Korlaz. You conspired with Sarevok against the city. You must be punished for that.
As you will be punished for Sarevok's murder. I was surprised when I was taken to the palace and not to the jail. Now I know it was so the dukes could torment me in private. Did you think I'd be treated fairly? Justly? I expected no mercy, but even I didn't expect this horror.
What is this? You claim to be mistreated? Tortured?
You're nothing more than I expected. Pathetic. Now let us finish this.
Well. Mirror image. I must defeat her once again. Spell Thruster actually seems like a good idea right now. If I can cast. Oh, I appear to be slowed. Spirit armor, fire shield, haste on self, get rid of the slow. Eventually. Alright. Magic missile. Fantastic. Glad to know it's working. Alright, beat her up. And she casts a mirror image again. Mage battle. I really don't have anything in the way of a good thing in my inventory right now. Let's attempt to sleep her. Didn't work. Chromatic orb. Just cast spells until she goes down.
We're more than mercenaries.
I see now why they call you hero. We are in your debt, sir. What in the nine hells happened here? We thought she was secured, her manacles rewarded, her cell reinforced, but somehow she found the magical power needed to escape. Desperation's a powerful motivator. You're right about that. Well, I guess we better tell Kaplan Messi what happened here. She won't be pleased. Korlaz is finished forever. Someone there? Who's in there? I'm an officer of the Flaming Fist. You have to get me out of here. Another Fist was here a few moments ago. They didn't mention one of their own being in the cell. They didn't know why I was here. That you need to get me out of here quickly. Though I may be safer in here than you are out there. Alright. That appears to be a key. We're about to do something stupid. Cast a protection scroll on itself. It appears to be a good protection scroll. I have a key that may open the door. Give me a moment.
We're more than mercenaries.
Thank the gods. I thought I'd never get out of the spell. You aren't out of it yet, friend. My name is Idenali. I'm an officer with the Flaming Fist. I stumbled upon a mage in Sarevok's service. She tricked me, locking me in the cell. How'd she manage that? I can't just stand around here talking. I've got to speak to my commander. You have my gratitude. I'll give you more than I have to give, but I do not. I must bid you farewell. Alright. And this store with my money. I would like to withdraw my savings. You want your money, do you? If you'd be so kind. Well, you see, here's the thing. There's, in regards to your gold, there's a little problem. I don't exactly have it at the moment. That is troubling. A lot of effort went into acquiring that gold of Phyllis. It nearly cost me my life. Way more than once. I still don't know how it happened. The dog won every race it was in the last 5-10 days. I should have won this one easily, but who brings their pet rabbit to a dog race? I mean, really. You bet my gold on a dog race? All of it? In fairness, I bet all of my gold on the race and lost that too. I can get the gold to you soon. Very soon, I swear. Please don't tell Duke Belt of this. I'll lose my post. I won't tell Belt. You'll have to tell him yourself. Immediately. He needs to know what's happening down here. Oh no, please. Please don't make me do that. It's the right thing to do, and I expect you to do it. Alright. I'll tell Duke Belt what I've done. That's fair. Really. More than fair. Thank you, Azu. You're as merciful as you are wise. Once I've spoken to him, I'll fetch your money and meet you outside the palace. Farewell. Can I go upstairs and see this conversation with Belt, or is that just gonna, like, happen in the background? He was up here, right? Hello, Belt.
Accept my apologies. My intent was to keep you and Imoen safe. Kalar's assassins, indeed any assassins, should never have been able to breach the palace.
Okay. That had nothing to do with anything. I'm gonna rotate some things because most of my inventory sucks. Okay. So what do I actually want on me? 5 kill sounds good. Fireballs. Protection from magic, I'll take those. Wand of Fireballs. The Wand of Fear. Monster Summoning. The Wand of Lightning. Okay, more potions of healing. That didn't... Okay, write that into the spellbook so it's out of the spell. Okay, quarterstaff +1. What am I holding? Staff spear +2. Clarity. Have that on me. A couple antidotes. My inventory may be mostly full, but it's fine. Wheels of Speed. Were these things that were... Oh, this is all like M1 stuff. Yeah, because those were the things that were in her inventory. Okay. Did already stack those. Let's stack that. One more. Alright. Oh, wait. I have one more item slot. Let's just take that one as well. I don't know that it's a wand of magic missiles. It's just dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. Alright, I am done faffing. Let's actually get on with the story. Alright, Corwin. I'm ready to leave. Stay close. The streets are shoulder to shoulder with people. It's a cat purse dream out there, and an assassin's. Head out the door and I'll follow you. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. No one will help me.
The Flaming Fist is trying to keep the peace, but it's an uphill battle.
Bother and bother, never a calm spot, never a break.
Why are there some...
I've no goods left to sell.
That's fine. I didn't want to buy anything right now. I bid you good day then. Okay. I guess we're just...
Good day.
Oh, Phyllis. There you are. I'm glad to see you. You're bleeding. What happened? I had it, Hazu. I had your money. Had? I don't like the sound of that. My tense is making you tense, huh? Oh no, laughing's no good right now. Ribs are pretty broken. I had your gold. I said I'd get it. I did. And before I got the chance to bring it to you, I was attacked by ruffians. Where did this happen? What can you tell me of these ruffians? They were refugees fleeing the crusade. I heard one. She said they could return to the 3 old kegs. Now that... Oh, God, that hurts. Really, really hurts. Now that they had the gold to spend. 3 old kegs, huh? I'll start there, then. Get in the palace and find a cleric. The streets aren't safe, especially for someone in your current state. You're a kind man. Thank you. I will repay you. I swear it. Just need a little more time. And some healing. Excuse me. What's going on here? Why do you got named NPCs? What's ha? Greetings. Need a place to sleep? Step right up. Plenty of room inside. You've opened your home to refugees, and that's admirable. We have a moral obligation to be generous and open-handed with these poor folks who've lost everything to the Shining Lady's ramps.
Open-handed? If we didn't lose everything before, we surely did after we enjoyed your hospitality.
Silence, you ungrateful. I mean, not all the refugees are as grateful as they should be. No matter, I can continue my mission of mercy. Am I to understand that you profit from the refugees who stay with you? Profit? Nothing. He takes every scrap we have left. Clothes, jewelry, trinkets we carried hundreds of miles. Doesn't matter. He takes it all. And those who have nothing get no shelter from him. Well, how am I to offer lodging without any sort of income, Feeding you lot isn't cheap, and the laundry bill outrageous. Nothing to be ashamed of here. These people are desperate. You're taking advantage. They take advantage of me. I'm too soft-hearted to turn them away. You think I should open my home for free? Turning away those in need is contemptible. If you must charge those who shelter, be honest about the cost of opening your home. Ask for more no more than you truly need. When you put it that way, perhaps I could charge less. A little less. I still have to feed this lot.
All that slop food? 3 people up and left last night, figuring they'd have better luck getting a meal at the Iron Throne. And that was after they'd paid you your blood gold.
If you really want this lot fed, go to the Elfsong Tavern and get me some provisions from Lady Alf. But don't expect me to pay for it. Not 1 copper. Get along then. Alright. Ooh, that's, different. Alright, well, 3 old kegs.
The 3 old kegs isn't far from here. There's a pair of Rishemi travelers staying there. Duke Eltan thought you might speak with them.
More named NPCs.
There are many ways of dealing with such as you.
Just a concerned citizen. Is that right? Well, maybe you should just shove off before you get hurt. Sound advice. And leave you to your larceny, I overheard you. I know you're searching for a target to rob. And? You're offering yourself as a pick? Now that I think of it, you got the look of someone with a bit of coin in your pocket. Heh, that's right, you tell him, Lewis. How about you hand over every copper you have, and maybe we'll let you go. You're thugs and bullies. You'll not get 1 coin from me. We'd hoping you'd say that. Get him! Ah. They've appeared to have gotten hostile. Well. Handle it! Just a little funny. Ow. I'm still getting my ass beat. Drink the potion, please. Good lord. Alright, just regular bracers. What's that? Potion of heroism. Sounds great. Alright. Just drop that on the ground real fast so I can pick that up and put that in my inventory. Fantastic. And then this is a scroll of monster summoning. Cool. I will just put that in my spellbook immediately and I can pick that back up from the ground. Alright. A whole lot of nonsense. Get rid of that. Everything alright? It's fine. Grand Duke. Dining here's here as well as Minsk. Got it. Welcome to the Three Old Gags. Step through this door and experience one of the finest inns Baldur's Gate has to offer. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. No other named NPCs hiding up here trying to murder me? Nope, there are a lot of NPCs though. Alright, once I get party members, then I can actually pull stuff from inventory.
I'll await you here until you're ready to go.
Very well. When you leave, don't move too far ahead of me. If I lose you in the crowd, Duke Elton will have my head. Hi, Chara.
It is always good to give a little tip.
Evermead? I can't afford this drink. Right, I'm broke. Oh, probably should heal up before doing some nonsense. Maybe just a little bit? Do you know? Oh, you're just a commoner. Alright. Bunch of sailors. Lucilla! Hi. The Omnian Delight's the rickiest tub I've ever seen. You hear me over there? Ah, that crew's spineless. They don't care what I say. Their captain is a doddering half-wit who don't know support from starboard. That ship of theirs shouldn't just be hauling garbage. It should be towed away as garbage. That's get 'em. Stop. Everyone calm down. You there. You're the hero of Baldur's Gate. That title's, a bit grand. I only did what anyone would have done. I'm sure of it. It's you. Can you help settle this? I don't want to have to call Ithil and the other enforcers. This isn't your business, stranger. Keep out of it. A fight would damage the bar. People could get hurt. At least take this outside. I know you, hero. You were mixed up with Sarevok. Everyone's talking about it. Why should we listen to you? Hey. You might have the darkest soul in here. I ended Sarevok's threat. My soul's no darker than anyone here. Prove it. Lend us a hand against the Omnian Delights crew. Violence rarely solves anything. That's a lie. I'd kill everyone. There's no talking to a lackwit like Auten. Violence is all he understands. And you? You seem reasonable. Reasonable, aye. But I also a crew member of the Omnian Delight. I'm gonna beat that codfish cuddler into the ground. How about you give me a hand? Is a fight really worth it? Your captain will likely find out, and I doubt he'll be pleased. Stranger's right. We don't have time to engage in petty brawls. None of you have any spirit. Come on, mates. Let's look elsewhere for fun. I did it. Greetings. I dealt with those rowdies for you. How did you get those sailors to stand down? I couldn't tell you. Take this a bit of gold as thanks. Glad I didn't have to call Ithil down here. Much appreciated. 200 gold, damn! Thanks, sir. Nathbera?
Tis always good to give a little tip.
I could have a 2-hour stew ready for you in half that time, sir. If it's called 2-hour stew.
Tis always good to give a little tip.
Can I get you some from the bar? Do you ever have trouble with the patrons here? Not usually. Bello Glenn runs the inn well. Our patron knows better than to drink too much or start a fight. You're a beautiful woman, though. You must get a lot of attention. That sort of talk isn't appreciated here. Do you want a drink or not? Not right now. Let me know if you need anything. It was an option. I had to click it. I don't know. I was just curious. To the generosity of the Grand Duke's treasurer.
I'm so tired.
You seem to be in high spirits this night, friends. Why wouldn't we be? We've a roof over our head, food and drink, more than we've had since the Shiny Lady's bloody crusade drove us from the Troll Claws. You arrived in the town recently, then? Nah, we've been here 10 days or more. It's the Duke Belt's charity that feeds us, or the charity of his palace's treasurer, anyway. What was his name again? Ophidius? No. Ophilus. That was it. He was the one that contributed to our merrymaking. It's funny that you mention Ophilus. I encountered him earlier. He did not have the air of one who happily parted with the gold that you spent here with such abandon. Who are you? What do you want with us? I'm Ozatil, hero of the Baldur's Gate. The gold you stole from Ophilus belonged to me. And I would like it back. And I would like justice for the innocent man you beat so viciously. We don't have the gold. This banquet you enjoy is certainly impressive, but could you not have spent all my gold on it? The journey to Baldur's Gate was long and hard. You were here when you got it. Anyway, and our time here has been no easier. We're skin and bones. This is the first decent meal we've had in 2 months or more. Our story is hardly unique, I know. Thousands who fled the crusade huddle in the streets of this city, cold, hungry, alone. We took the treasurer's gold not just to help ourselves, but others who share in our plight. You're missing the point, friend. It wasn't Ophilus's gold you took. It was mine, and I need it now. You need it no more than the mothers as children of starving on the streets? No, you want it, and that's fair enough. I understand that, but that gold saved many lives, or at least prolonged them in time. If we must be punished for that, so be it. I'll die gladly, knowing I did so in service to a higher cause. And if we're not killed, to sell the Flaming Fist will at least offer a roof over our head and a meal a day. That's more than many have right now. Your heart might have been in the right place, but what about Ophilus? You beat the man within an inch of his life. I cannot allow thievery and assault to go unchallenged in the city. Go downstairs and turn yourself over to Captain Corwin of the Flaming Fist. You're right. We needed what we took. That doesn't excuse what we did. We'll turn ourselves in. Farewell, hero. Seems my gold is lost to me.
Tis always good.
I'm afraid I don't have the time to talk. If you're looking for a drink, one of the bartenders downstairs can help you. And the helm is still behind this. Well, there's that at least, I guess. Let's just drop that real fast. So I can pick that up and then put it in there. And then open that back up so I can grab that and put it in there. Nope, the container's full. We're dropping the protection scroll then. Nope, go back downstairs. Can I just sell here? Just out of curiosity. No. Hello, Glenn! Nope, just drinks. Cook? No one else in there? Okay, it's down here on the second floor then? Or third? Minsk!
What is it, Boo? I've never seen you so... Ah, can it be? Is this the hero of Baldur's Gate I see?
It is I, Minsk. It has been too long.
Boo's giant shrunken heart thrills to see you again, as does my own. How are you?
Worse now than I was a day ago. I'm journeying to the north. I was hoping Boo, and you of course, would join me.
Boo and I would journey to at least 7 of the hells and back for you. Probably all 9, but Boo says, Minsk, be realistic. This, you know. But we cannot leave our friend Dinah here undefended.
She is here then? Excellent. I would like to speak to her too.
Then do as the cats do to Boo when they think he is not looking, and follow. Dinah here. Someone would like to speak with you.
How many times must I tell you, Minsk? I'll not debate Boo on the merits of... Is everything all right? Why art thou here?
I have need of your assistance, Dinah here.
What dost thou want of me?
Your company. Soon I'll be joining you north, and I would like you to join me.
Thou wouldst face the Shining Lady, then?
Yeah, she already tried to kill me. Tried to kill someone I... Very nearly killed someone I deeply care for. I can't let that stand.
I know of this woman. There are those who believe her to be a daughter of the divine, perhaps even a child of Baal. She merits further investigation, and is the reason I still linger in the region. Thine offer is accepted. Minsk and I will travel north with thee.
And with Boo.
Of course. We would be
What was that
lost
screech?
without thy hamster.
Prepare yourself, Boo. We are about to embark on another epic adventure.
Nice. They seem to be still wearing their gear, at least. That's good. Hey, it's a wand of magic vessels. Who would have guessed? Delinda? Hey, you don't need those, right? Oh, right, the container's full. Well, man's called those.
Simply no standards these days.
Sorry, I didn't know this room was occupied. I'll leave immediately. Be gone! But also, what's... Okay. I'm working on it. I'm leaving. Did that start a quest? There's no doubting it. Now is the time to remove the Council of Four and take the city for ourselves. Shh, someone's here. You there. This isn't a private room. What are you... You're Azutil, aren't you? The hero of Baldur's Gate. What are you doing here? I couldn't help but overhear. Oh, what precisely did you hear? Man, there are multiple things. It's like, I would like to kill the council. Treason against the rulers of this great city. I suggest we convene another time. Good night to all of you. The only place you're going is to prison. If you think we'll lay down and die without a fight, you'd best think again. Have at you! Well, Minsk, get your ass in there.
I be of assistance?
We could start by doing a wand. I'll just throw a fireball in here.
My spleen! Alas, my life's blood seeps out.
I think that was a bit much, possibly. They were commoners. Lord Maxwell, the time has come to take action. Araya agrees with me that we can't risk openly challenging the Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. They wield too much influence and their motives cannot be trusted. I've heard disturbing whispers regarding the killers of Sarevok, whom the Dukes are now in league with. How can we trust them to lead our city and reap the profits thereof? Meet us at the Three Old Cakes in the Marrow and we'll decide a plan of action. Eldrick should also be joining us. Burn this letter. They did not. Charisma +1 on boots. Fascinating. What am I wearing? +5 against massive missile attacks. Are you wearing boots? You are. I guess you can wear boots. That's fine. Oh, probably also cloak. Dagger +1. Okay. And then this is a cloak of protection +1. Which I think you're already wearing. You're wearing cloak of protection +2. Well, then we're not going to bother. Oh, that was a loud. We seem to be having lightning in the area, so this might end up being cut short. It's fine. Okay, well, that's all for now. Hi, Corwin.
What have we here?
Captain Shale Corwin, allow me to introduce you to Dynhir and Minsk of Rashaman.
And this is Boo. Say hello, Boo.
It's a long way to Dragonspear, Ozzy. Are you sure you want to be bringing the hamster along? The hamster and the ranger are a package deal, I'm afraid. Alright, if that's the way you want it, I'll follow you out when you leave. Moving on. Oh, my summons. I was like, what the hell happened? They're locking crates on me? Very well. I shall walk around and try to touch this barrel and find out that it is also locked. And then have wasted all of this time. Here, let's just do a quick save here. Okay, well, there's nothing in it, but hi, Eileen.
Keep a good distance now.
Oh, gods, why? Why? What am I ever going to do? Are you alright? Excuse me, lady, are you alright? I mean, obviously not, but is there anything I could do to help you? Or that gentleman? Is he dead? He is my cousin, a refugee. He came to the city to stay with me, but caught a fever on the road. He was so sick when he arrived, he lived only a few hours before he passed. I'm truly sorry for your loss. I brought him to the temple, but a burial cost 100 gold. I'm 15 gold short. I don't want my cousin buried in a nameless pauper's grave. Is there anything you could do to help? Here, take it. Well, thank you. You were truly sent by the gods. I'm going back to the temple right away. Yeah, to be done. Can I, like, not right now? Don't travel. Since we're light on funds, I think it's probably a good idea to take all of their stuff so we can sell it. Was that all of it? Just making sure. Okay. Very well. Elfsong Tavern.
We aren't far from the Elfsong Tavern. A few people you might want to speak with, Safana, Koran, and the Bard Garrick, have been seen there recently. Or if you'd like to get some supplies for the journey to Dragonspear, we can go to Sorcerer's Sundries.
barrel. Is this the tavern itself? Yes. As you wish. Call if you need me. Lady Aelith seems busy. Owner of this establishment, how can I be of service to the hero of Baldur's Gate? Wait, you know who I am? There are a few in the city who don't know the Slayer of Sarevok. A few more today than yesterday, and a few more than the day before, but your fame grows nearly as fast as the population. How are you holding up with all the refugees? I could use about a dozen more waiting staff and some more people in the kitchen, but overall I can't complain. There are some troublemakers amongst the newcomers, to be sure, but they sure don't make much trouble here. They're afraid of the ghost? They're afraid of the clientele. Not an unreasonable concern. Some of my patrons have a well-earned reputation for, let's call it, impatience. They like it here and don't respond well to disruptive elements. You have been most helpful. I'm sure you're very busy. I'll leave you to your labor now. I can't tempt you with some stew or a drink? Very well. If you change your mind, do let me know. Garachan, a local homeowner, has opened his house to refugees, but he's in need of provisions to feed those staying under his roof. Yeah, we did just get a new shipment of supplies in. They're in storage upstairs. I can certainly let you have them for 1,000 gold. Garachan certainly isn't going to pay for them. I'll return when I have the gold. Farewell. I want some whiskey? Nah. Irina. This is the worst red-blooding day of my life. You pardon, my lady. Is there some way I could be of assistance? I almost can't bear to say it out loud. Our barrels are empty. We're completely sold out of ruby wine. A tragedy indeed. How will you go on? You don't understand that wine is the most popular item. You've no idea how many ships we're going to see in the harbor the next 10 days. Thirsty sailors will be here demanding ruby wine and we'll have none to give them. You're the hero of Baldur's Gate, aren't you? I recognize you now. You're friendly with the council. You look like somebody who's had an idea. Please don't tell me I'm wrong about that. Other people have ideas will always cause problems. Jesus Christ. I have that honor, yes. I happen to know Duke Belt has a personal stash of ruby wine in the Ducal Palace cellar. Do you think you can get me a barrel? I'm a wizard to some skill. I might be able to turn a barrel of normal wine into ruby wine. You think so? Alright then, here's a barrel of ordinary wine. Do what you can. And shut! Now to taste it. This is amazing! It's just like ruby wine. Thank you, thank you. Take this helmet, please. It's a small price to pay for saving my job. Glad I could help. No time to chat. Get back to work. And... Battle Tankard. Immune to fatigue, protects against crits. Alright. That one was kind of funny. Gotta be stockpiling all of these potions because we don't even have a healer. I didn't even talk about Branwen. Like, I don't even know if she's available. Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked. That makes sense. Wait, I recognize you, don't I? It's not been so long since we ventured together as a Carrick. I had just walked with everyone, apparently. Tell me your tale. What brings you here? It's been too long since I've heard you sing. I fear it will be longer still. The elf song is particular about who can and cannot sing here, as my love endlessly delights in reminding me. Your singing isn't all that bad. You're too kind, but it's not the quality of my voice that keeps me from performing here, it's tradition. It is true, more it's a pity. It's her song, and her song alone that patrons here are allowed to enjoy. The answer to that is simple enough. I am in love. You're joking. I can scarcely believe it myself, but it's true. Good night to you. Can I get you something to drink, my lord? Ah, my dear, I'm so glad you're here. Azu, this is Aelith. Lady Aelith Elendara, owner of the Elf Song. She's the girl I spoke of earlier. I see no girl. This is a woman. Damn. Any friend of Garrick's is a friend of mine. Pleased to meet you. And any friend of Garrick's is a welcome distraction from his prattling. Can I get you anything to drink? Is that some sort of use of... No, I see you've actually got a hamster. I'll fetch you drinks. I could use some wine. I didn't ask you. You see how she teases me, Azu? Is it any wonder I am helpless to resist her? Wine for my friend and me, my dear. That's a good girl. But you haven't come here to simply catch up. What can I do for you? Actually, catching up is entirely why I came, and now that I've done so, I bid you farewell. Really? Well, I suppose you have much to do. Fare thee well, Azu, until we meet again. Okay. Out of curiosity. Just real fast. Companions. Not all of them are available, not always from the start, and various new characters will also become available. Starts with the prologue, which is basically a carryover from Chapter 7 of the original game. 2 phases, the starter dungeon and the city phase with minor quests and initial stages of recruitment. If you're importing from a completed playthrough, or continuing from one, you will initially begin with the same party. With one exception, Imoen. If she was in your party, you'll get Safana instead. If starting fresh, you will be assigned an alignment-appropriate party. Don't get too attached, though. They will break up after the starter dungeon. At that point, all party inventory will be in a storage chest, which is available from the prologue or later on in the game. So the inventory of any party member who did not recur in Siege of Dragonspear, but their equipment will be gone. Minsk Dine here can be recruited. Safana hangs out in the Elfson Tavern, can be recruited. Viconia Defear is keeping a low profile, and the crowds outside of the Ducal Palace just before you end the chapter. That's pretty much all you get at this stage, though any whom you've missed will also show up at the start of Chapter 8. Rasad in Basir is at the Iron Throne's headquarters, but will not join right now. He will reappeal later. In Chapter 8, Edwin Odessaran from the original game, Baloth Baratil from the extended edition, and his new McKinn Doubler can be found in the north of the zone. Glint Gardenson and Shale Corwin, both new for Siege of Dragonspear, hang around the army camp. Rasad returns. Jahira returns, and Vogelin can be found for the first time in the Trollclaw Woods in Chapter 9. Dorn Ilkhan is a prisoner at the camp of Borsky. Nira and Khalid both reappear inside of Bridgefort. Okay. Okay, well, I can have a total of 6 party members, and I only have 3. So I may as well grab, the frick was his name? Garrick. Join me! The heroine of 1,000 stories yet to be told. Stories are your business, Garrick. Surely you've heard more than this. Rumors, whispers of echoes, nothing more. Some say she's an Asimar. Others a child of God. Some believe she's Sarevok's own sister. Whatever the case, it's undisputable truth that she inspires great loyalty in her followers. Many of those seeking refuge were driven from their homes by their own families. She seeks to gather a great army to her side. To what end, I can only guess. Considering the progress her forces have made these past few weeks, I'm not betting against her achieving her goal, whatever it may be. And that is what I know of Kalar Argent. If you intend to challenge her, well, you did defeat Sarevok Anshev. I suppose you know what you're doing. I do not want to face her myself, if I could possibly avoid it. Luck to you. Oh, did I lose out on him? He was not listed. I rue the day I've heard your wretched name, you weasel. I'm a weasel? And a snake? That doesn't make sense. I have a dagger, you know. Do you think I won't use it? Go! Get out of here! Do I know you? You don't recognize me, Corin? What is this now? Do my eyes deceive me? Could this truly be Azutil standing before me? It is. I'm glad I ran into you and need your help. I'd like nothing more better than to help you, Azu. Well, actually, that's a lie. There are many things I'd rather do. I believe I'll go get some of them right now. No, don't start. My mind is made up. I'll not be swayed by tears. It's all right. I'm sure you'll do fine without me. Here, have this gem. I acquired it from a lovely elven girl. Lovely and so quiet. Safana was furious, of course. I should have never taken that damnable thing, but it wouldn't be impolite to refuse, wouldn't it? All right, take care. Hopefully we'll meet again soon, under brighter circumstances. Corin will not join me. Savannah. Thug takes 3 non-lethal damage and got knocked out. Hey, Savannah. Been a while. You're looking good. I need your help. I'll be joining a Flaming Fist caravan heading north to face Kalar's crusade on the morrow. We could use a woman of your talents. We. We. Me. I'd like you to come with us. Savannah has joined my company. Now, can you lockpick this barrel? Oh no, it was this. Just real fast. Supplies. Oh. That was the 1,000 gold supplies. You seem to be stuck. I need money as much as humanly possible right now. So I guess we'll just walk into all the rooms with Savannah. Got any coin on you, girl? Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of gold. History of the Dragon Coast. No one seems to be stopping me. So I guess I'll keep doing it. At least for now. Whoa. Dude. I'm like totally tripping. Whoa. The sewers? You think someone put a tavern in the sewers? You're in the Elfsong Tavern. What are you going on about? Where'd you get the glasses? So those enchanted spectacles let you see invisible creatures? Why don't you take the spectacles off then? Thanks, man.
Maybe you're the one who should be on a vision quest. I'm laying off for a while.
Was my game muted for a while? I just noticed that. It's probably a good idea.
Oh, and the giant gnome said the glasses can, like, pull spirits into reality a few times. So be careful. You don't want to drag a screaming Modron or Gith into the prime for a hangout.
Good to know.
Later, man.
Yes?
Yes?
Okay then. This was locked, yes. I assume most likely. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Alright. I'm gonna just double check these real fast.
You look like a good enough sort.
How may I be of assistance?
Okay, let's get out of the elf so.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You've a fair number of friends, but we should head back to the Ducal Palace. You need to get some rest before we head out in the morning.
I'm not done yet. Senna? Alright, let's try to talk to as many people as possible.
Simply no standards these days.
Very well. Have a pleasant day.
You want Boo?
Is there nothing else here?
What is it this time?
Very well. Into the Sorcerer's Sundries.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
All right, get what you need. I'll cover the door.
Very well. Be careful. It's a fair bet that somebody's pocket is getting picked in here. Take care it isn't yours. I'll follow you out when you go. I heard Elminster himself is here.
Don't crowd the counter.
Terribly busy. So I see. Why are all these people here? Refugees from this so-called crusade in the Troll Hills have filled the city almost to bursting. Everyone's hoarding supplies before demand drives prices beyond reason. Is there anything way I could be of assistance? What could you possibly do to... Wait, you're that man everyone's been talking about, the hero of Baldur's Gate. I suppose that makes you relatively trustworthy. Could you run upstairs and bring me a case of empty potion bottles? I'll need to fill them these orders. All right, I'll fetch them. Many things. Here's the key to the cabinet upstairs. The outer stairs, that is. The central ones are more for show than anything else. I don't know what the builder was thinking there, but enough chit-chat. Potion bottles, go get them. I'm Halbazar's cousin, Kazarim. You just arrived from Kalishin. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Every item comes with a money-back guarantee, discounted for wear and tear. Okay, well, let's start with opening the gem bag and selling everything inside. I might need that amulet of protection, so I'll hold on to that for the time being. But having money is finally worthwhile. Alright. Weapon skills, Thaco +1. Versus defense, AZ, perseverance. Hit points +10. Affected by the aid spell. Can somebody wear those? Apparently not. Dexterity +1, AC +1. Favored by monks? Well, we're about to get a monk. Oh, these are absurdly expensive. Ooh. Okay. Those are all the ones I just sold. All right then. Let's at least try to sell everything to him so that we have walking around money. Okay. There's apparently a chap. Why is my inventory full? Why is the inventory always full? Fuck. I don't know why that was on the ground, but I'll take it. Does this amulet come with silver? Okay. Doesn't seem to be any named NPCs. We'll move on. Okay. Where exactly were the potion bottles? Look for potion bottles. I don't really need the protection scrolls. I barely used them. Okay, that's empty. Collection of empty potion bottles. Alright. There we are. Yes! We did it! We're in! Grab everything you can. When our bags are full, Seth will teleport us out again. We're not alone. You! What are you doing here? This is our score. We've watched in this place for weeks. You should have kept watching. Get out of here while you still are able to. Kill the Coralin. Suddenly, fight. I am extremely injured. Wand of Fear. I would like to very much leave the spider. Thank you. Lawlex Minor Drain, because I am injured. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not on Tiny here. On that one. You also have a Minor Drain. Yeah, on that guy. You can smack that dude. And you... Yeah, just stick to arrows. Perfect.
That stings, doesn't it, Evil?
People haven't stopped me earlier regarding the potions, so... Savannah, why don't you just take them all? Alright.
Yes?
Quick save. Just in case it's a problem. Alright, here's the potions. Potion bottles you wanted? Wonderful. Here's a token for your trouble. Is there anything else I can help you with? Let me see your wares. Very well. Okay. You have quite a bit of stuff. Well, let's start with selling that. Can't sell the arrows and such. I can sell those. Since I don't have a scrolls case, I don't think buying these is probably a good idea. You don't have any more bolts of fire? No. Then perhaps I'm not in need of this. I might come back to this guy once I have like an actual party. What? I sure should have told him about the robbery. Hold on. We're going back! Hold on! You should know that I thwarted an attempted robbery while upstairs. A robbery, you say? Yes, a dark elf used magic to penetrate the upper floor. I know of the one you speak. Sethel and I studied together for a time before we went our separate ways. We had a falling out, you might say. As one wizard to another, I thank you for protecting my goods. Here, take this as a reward. An amulet. Of protection. Nia's robes. Bracer's defense, AC 17. Or 7. Okay, none of that's really of worth. So now let's try this again. What do you have for sale? Sell all of those. And the leather armor. And then you sell those two. And I think that was it. And I'm not going to buy anything for the time being. A cursed scroll of clumsiness. Which I assume I cannot sell. Yeah. May as well just drop it on the ground then. Alright, that's all for now. There's still other places to check. The Iron Throne and the Flaming Fist. Alright.
We should reach the Iron Throne building soon. Eltan wanted you to speak with a Selûnite monk helping out there. Name of Rasadin Bashir.
Rasadin Bashir. Was screaming outside of Nashkel last I remember. Here we go.
You must gather your party
Ouch.
The Iron Throne building doesn't look the same as the last time you were here, does it? The Council's using it to house refugees fleeing the Crusade.
Noble gesture. Grand Dukes thought so. The day-to-day operations are handled by priests and monks of different faiths. I'll be here if you need me. Try not to get into trouble. Well, I seem to be getting in a lot of trouble. Multiple places I go. It was right here. I know it was. Yep, that's the entirety of that conversation. Alright. Rasad!
Is it truly you I see before me?
It's good to see you again.
And you, my friend. How have you been?
I was nearly killed earlier this evening, but I wasn't, so I guess all things I'm doing well.
Nearly killed, you say?
Do they truly need to say it? It's unlikely they would be standing here now had the assassins finished the job.
What happened?
The Shining Lady Kalair happened, or assassins who bore her mark did at any rate.
You say Kayla Argent tried to kill you? But why?
I was hoping you'd help me find out.
You know there are few things I would not do for you, my friend. But I cannot help you with this. While most focus on Kayla's crusade, another mortal darkness is spreading. In the past few weeks, many servants of Selûne have vanished.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'm now certain foul play has occurred. These are turbulent times. Perhaps thy colleagues are engaged in their own business and simply neglected to tell thee.
I cannot deny the possibility, but it is a risk I cannot afford to take. Forgive me.
The Selûnites need you. I'll manage.
May the Moon Maiden smile upon you in your efforts.
Upper levels are packed with refugees. Okay. Well, I guess that's the,
What can it be now?
You're a mad woman. I haven't stolen anything. What's the problem here? My name's Berta. I saw him staring at my holy symbol this morning, and now it's gone. He stole it. What does this symbol of yours look like? 'Twas a round silver pendant of Selûne's symbol, 7 stars round a woman's eyes. You're a priestess of Selûne, then? My grandmother was. She passed the symbol down to my mother, and she to me. I hid it from the Crusaders, and carried it all the miles from home to here. I want it back. Do you have any actual evidence this man took it? No, she doesn't, because I didn't take it. I already lost my home and everything I own. To be accused of thievery on top of everything, I will not stand for it. She must have some reason to suspect you. As I said, Lon was staring at the symbol when I polished it this morning. Couldn't take his eyes off of it. He must have seen me put it in my pack's hidden pocket. There's no other way anyone could have found it. When I returned from doing my business, I caught him leaning over my stuff. He jumped back with a guilty look on his face. The pack was cut open, my amulet gone.
May I be of assistance? These refugees are my responsibility, and I believe I detect some tension here.
This man Lon has been accused of thievery. The woman claims he took her holy symbol. He stole my holy symbol. He all but had his hand in my pack when I caught him. I noticed a tear in Berta's pack. I was checking to see if anything had been taken. How would you know that, unless you knew the contents of her pack to begin with?
Lon, your explanation does not ring true to me. If you could tell us more about what happened.
He's a thief who stole my property. That's what happened. None of you understand. I used to live on a farm near the woods. Life was simple and easy. I wanted for nothing. I could hunt. Now I'm here in a city with nothing. I needed money. Everyone here has lost their homes. You have no right to steal from another to rebuild your own life. I'll do what I must to survive. You'll not stand in my way. He's a werewolf. Oh, we have a problem. And it mostly involves... Oh, well, he's about to die. Okay. I got in a problem again. Corwin.
It is a good thing you were here, hero. I do not know if I could have defeated the werewolf alone.
Then it's unfortunate indeed that I was present.
I will take care of Lon's body and make sure no one was hurt. Thank you again.
Berta? Where did you run off to? I believe this amulet's yours. +1 to shapeshifters and bless. No, it actually wasn't his. Okay. What happened to Berta? They run downstairs. Apparently I can go downstairs. Ah, locked. Not for long. Okay, nothing else down here. Just a bunch of money. There's Berta. Totally missed that earlier. Gods above! All this time, he could have killed us all. I'll not be able to forget that horrible sight. Never. I don't even want to see that amulet again. It'll only remind me how close I came to death. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright. Well, I guess that's it for this place. Flaming Fist headquarters is probably where we need to end, so let's not head there. Just before you end the chapter. Okay, actually I think here's where we end the chapter. Then just real fast. One, did I check that this crate was unlocked? Did I already unlock this? No. So, stay here. No, no.
You want
no.
me?
Try again. Guys. Okay. Winter Wolf Belt? Sure, I guess. Self Otter, I guess. Elf Song. I will pay for this sack that I stole earlier.
You must gather
Oh, that's Sorcerer's Thunders. I don't want in there. Is it because I'm wearing the glasses? You must use the spectacle to pull it into this world if you wish to speak. Okay. Who dares call upon Allah, Al-Alai, first fury of the White Forge? I only wish to speak. Ignorant fool! You have summoned the first fury of the White Forge. Now you will burn. We might have a problem. It's a wand of lightning. Maybe I don't want to do that. What are the odds that it's resistant to polymorphing?
What is it this time?
Swing and a miss.
Continue swinging. Actually, go berserk.
Another try I shall give.
This is starting to get real dicey.
Get of
Minsk! Only death could ever separate thou and I.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
I don't want Mince to die.
You must gather your party.
I also don't know if there was a particular reason why I should kill him. So, I don't think I'll actually pull him forward. Elsong.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
But I should actually pay for this sack of things. Hi. Alright. Here's the key to the chest upstairs. You'll find the supplies within, which I already took. I'm not gonna bother. Is it a good idea? Do I try from here? I guess we'll try it.
How may I be of assistance?
We'll cast slow on him immediately, and then you will cast. You can try horror. Saved against spell. Spider spawn. He is slowed. Fantastic. Alright. Maybe he's... Yeah, maybe asleep.
Swing and a miss.
Alright, a lot better that time. Yo, your fucking glasses actually work, dude.
Whoa, that was like crazy, man.
It like burned this place to the ground almost.
Yeah, it was wild, man. Like I said, you gotta be careful what you drag into our world.
That's gonna be hard since I can't see them very well.
You'll just have to do your best. Look at them like, does this thing look like a monster? Is it gonna eat me? Or can I maybe talk to it?
We'll see what happens.
Later.
That was so dumb. Hey, Garrick. What the fuck?
There is nothing there to admire. Women, real women, not the farcical creatures who exist in your fanciful tales of romance, like nothing better than being taken at their word. A courteous man bows and walks away from a woman who's not interested.
With respect, my lady, I am well aware what women like. Artists often face rejection. It takes more than a simple no to discourage us.
Let us take our leave of this love-struck dullard. Or better still, let's bide a time and see him struck by something less abstract in nature. Like a frying pan.
That's an option.
You are welcome in my sight.
Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Well, now we know.
We're almost to Flaming Fist headquarters. There's a cleric being held there Duke Eltan thinks you might want to speak to. But why anyone would want to talk to a madman like T-Ax is beyond me.
Kieran?
Such riffraff everywhere.
I'll give you a purse of gold for each one of these Flaming Fist sucks you run off. What's going on? We were just having a little fun, not really doing anything, just taking in the sights, you know, and we weren't really doing anything wrong other than being out past curfew, you know. But then these thugs came along, and you've got to help us. Please, 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 you're the hero of Baldur's Gate. Please, you've got to help us. Steady on, Rolf. This lot is nothing to be afraid of. They're mercenary scum. Our fathers eat people like this for breakfast. The Flaming Fist protects this city and your father's boy. Show some respect. And mercenaries, you do yourself a disservice harassing children thus. Be on your way. Me mum, me commanding officer, and Lathander, those who I answer to in order. You're not any of them, which is unfortunate for you, because if you were, you wouldn't be about to get the thrashing of your bloody life. Get 'em, boys! Okay, slight problem. I'm in melee. And also, yeah. About to run out of arrows. Well, actually, no. Just use those and make sure that they're gone.
Swing and a miss.
Nice.
Aye.
Good show. You see, Rolf, I told him that we had nothing to fear from that rabble. We had plenty to fear. Timora smiled upon us this night. We got lucky. In the future, take care where you wander, and what you wear when do so. Hard times can drive even the noblest soul to evil. Here, please, take this gem as a token of our appreciation for your help. A fire agate gem. We had those louds right where we wanted them. Shut up, Kieran. Alright. Galston. Thanks for the shelter, my flaming first friend. Aside from the urine, the accommodations were most agreeable.
I will do what I can to help.
How are you on this fine day, night, whatever it is? I said move along, you addled drunker. Let's move along there, sir. You don't want to mess up to the flaming fist. They tend to bellow, and judging by the greatness of their skin and the redness of your eyes, you have enough of a headache as it is. Damn. By poor man, you mean the once Lord Dalston, late of the Order of Aster? Ask him yourself if you really want to know. He delights in telling the tale. You do me a disservice. I take no joy in my story, but I hope it will deter those tempted to walk the low road of drink, debauchery, and debauchery. Tell us your story, Lord Dalston. Attend my words, heed me that you may stay strong where I was weak, stay true where I faltered, stay. Did I mention strong? Anyway, as a paladin of the Order of Aster, I served a great man. On Argent was his name. A more worthy servant Lathander had never had. Any relation to Kalar Argent? The tales I could tell you of Kalar, my friend. She was a hellacious child, but her uncle, Noble On, was patient with her. It cost him everything. It cost me everything. Oh. He'll be out for days now. See if he isn't. I'll leave him to the vultures, but for all his faults, he's a good enough sorts. Has he told you anything about Kalar Argent? She's caused his fall, or so he claims. He's never been very clear on how exactly. Something to do with his mentor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a fallen paladin to lug to a cell. And going inside. Head down to the hall and keep going until you reach the central chamber and into the wing opposite that one. Or just follow the ranting. Either one, you'll get to the maniac. I'll wait for you here.
Oh, you've brought me to a jail. You have the soul of a romantic.
Why, of course, Safana.
I'm so tired.
You could have killed us and you didn't, so we owe you for that. At least it's warm in here.
Speak quickly,
We're
citizen.
paying for it now.
Time for this.
And then everyone on the outside is just unconscious. Except Dalston. Well, he is unconscious. Officer Jenks! Officer Fritz!
We're more than mercenaries.
Pretty busy here.
Declare yourself.
Unless you have business with the fist, I'll have you ask you to move on. I'd like to speak to the prisoner TX. Waste of time, but it's your waste of time. He's through the door. Sailor. Sleeping man. Thug. Okay, no, none of them here. Apparently these open. Nothing. Nothing. That's mostly empty on this side. Alright. There's TX. Anybody else that's a named NPC? You! Come here! TX commands you! Well met, TX. How are you doing this night? How is TX doing? What sort of question is that for the Master of All? I would not want to upset the Master of All by being rude. Then you are wise. Perhaps when TX takes what is rightfully his, you will be spared. You may go now. But before I do, I must ask a boon of you. Ha ha! Finally he gets to the point. You want something from TX? Well, what is it? What can this humble servant of Almighty Sarevok do for you? I was going to ask you to join me on a journey north. Ah, Sarevok has given TX a vision. You go to your doom, child of Baal. TX will not join you. He will stay here in his court where it is safe. Sarevok declared it so. Are you sure? TX has spoken. Be gone. Second floor is securely locked and guarded. No one's permitted upstairs. It also seems that the downstairs is closed. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I guess that will be all. Out of the way, damn it. Should I be speaking to Corwin? Does she have things to say? No? Guess not. Alright, back to Ducal Palace. And back inside. Oh wait, no, Garrison, here's your supplies. May as well. Really? I didn't think you'd return. Those supplies will help tremendously. I have to admit, I haven't acted as honestly as I could have. Thank you for showing me another way.
Now I see why you're called the hero of Baldur's Gate. Bless you. Bless you. There are many here who'll not soon forget this. Here, take this gem. I hid it so Garrison wouldn't get his greasy paws on it. Don't ask where.
Black opal. I should try to cheer Jospel up. Was Jospel inside? Recruitment drive. Seems my gold is lost to me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Jospel! Are you feeling better, sir? Reports coming in by the hour now. The world's a disaster. Holmes puts a torch. Refugees filling Baldur's Gate with God knows how many more on the way. Who the fuck's burning Holmes? Kayla Argent and her mad crusade, of course. What do you call her? Shining Lady. What can you tell me of the Shining Lady? She's an Argent, a family known for its service to Lathander of the Morning Lord. Most of her ancestors were paladins in the Order of Astor. Some say there's divine blood in her veins. She's convinced followers that they can face any challenge and emerge triumphant. No one seems to know what the ultimate goal of the crusade is, but whatever it is, it requires a lot of people. Kayla's got an army marching across the Sword Coast, and it's growing. She claims her followers enjoy divine protection from all who challenge them. Lunacy, I call it. What more of this, Keller? She's, okay. I have another question. Someone's got to put these dogs down, either Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep. It makes me sick what they've done. Changing the minds of those who are with the cause isn't easy, but I intend to save as many souls as I can. Someone must turn them for their own good. They march to their own doom. Why are there so many refugees? The Crusades. Doing a lot of damage to settlements up north. Farms, villages, even small towns, those who resist are driven out. But the Crusade recruits are as many as they displace, more even. Veterans are cleared out of Dragonspear Castle 10 years past when the devils poured out of it from across the lands are equal to find the new cause. And those whose fortune were lost to the Iron Crisis are desperate for any hope. The Crusade grows every day. I feel a little safer now. Alright. Cool. I think I already checked these. I did not. Apparently I was given a quarterstaff for that. Alright, this one was locked. No longer. That one's also locked. I didn't check for traps.
What is it this time?
The door appears to be locked as well. Well, you see. Now that is a problem.
Dominski's as bloody as they come. He cannot carry everything, and he must make room for boom.
How long is she going to be held? Oh, Minsk is encumbered. This is a problem. She is absolutely over encumbered if I do that though. 2 shields. That's good enough. I guess we wait. Oh, she's no longer. All right.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Now get me out of here. Back to having money. Nearly 10k again, which is where I ended the last game.
Tis good to be on the road again, Minsk. Thou, I, and our friend.
And boo! None of this would be possible without him.
Alright, so let us do a quick sell thing real fast. And then I'll try to gather as many as my items from the chest upstairs as possible. Okay. Plate, longsword, helmet, sell those. Didn't do anything. Alright, bunch of money. King's Tears. I would love to have a scroll case and a potion case again. Thank you. Appreciate. Zone of sweet air twice per day. Neat. Usable by monks. Usable by monks. That's more money than I actually have. Am I able to come back into Baldur's Gate? Because Rasad's not available now. He may not. I don't know. Lore plus 10? Damn. Oh, these weren't able to be sold, so may as well just chuck them out the window. We'll do this. Throw everything his way for now. Alright. Potion, scroll, potion. Scroll. Actually, let's just do that. Scroll there, potion here. The arrow. Wait, nope, there. Okay. Now I can have all of those back. Then everything else will go into Minsk's inventory. Whoops. Perfect.
You are welcome.
Now, let's try this again. Dart +1 can be sold. The dagger +1 can be sold. I may as well sell the cloak of protection as well. Just sell all the darts. Okay. Quarterstaff is worthless, so are the darts. Boop. Boop. I might want to keep that, at least for the time being. I will give all the wands back to Dinah here. I will try to use them as soon as humanly possible, which means I will hold on to them till the end of the game. Haha.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, he seems to be stuck on something. Not entirely sure what. Alright. Almost done. Almost. Back to the palace.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before
Oh my god.
venturing forth.
Just basic arrows. Okay, what about this? Belt.
Accept my apologies. My intent was to keep you and Imoen safe. Kalar's assassins, indeed any assassins, should never have been able to breach the palace.
Nothing more to say there. Okay. I believe these were already checked, but just in case. Alright. Since you're holding all of the special packages, I'll pick up all of these. And throw all the arrows her way. I'll give that to Dinah here when she gets nearby. Oop. More arrows. Man, I had a lot of arrows. Oh wait, one more potion. Scroll. Potion. Basic arrows? Or we're dropping those. Studded leather +2. Protector of the second. 8 versus piercing and missile. 3 versus... Okay, so this actually wasn't even that helpful. If it was truly that bad. +2 against piercing and missiles. -1. Okay. Damn. That's just a basic short bow. Okay, well. Don't exactly want that either. Here are more arrows biting. Is that the arrows are dispelling? Yeah. Do it that way. Okay. Are you proficient in swords? No. You have a scimitar +1. This was just a short sword +1. Yeah. Worn Whisper. I mean, you're just gonna have to... You're already wearing those. Cool. Basic buckler. For sale. For sale. Shadow Blades, which is a short sword. +3. He could technically use. That's a long sword. Does he have proficiency in short swords? Nope. Okay. One Whisper. For sale. Protector of the Dryads, the longbow. Which would be better than the short bow +1. This was the longbow? No, it was the short bow. Alright, now that I'm this close, Dinah here can have the extra wand. Scroll. Scroll, scroll. Scroll, potion, potion. Inventory. Full. Alright. Potion. Potion, potion, potion. Ring, scroll, potion. Potion, scroll, scroll. Wine, I guess. What type of item's not allowed? I guess I don't need that anymore, actually. Okay, go. The container's full again. Of course it is. Sling +1. You already have a sling +1, so that's self-fodder. Battle axe. This is a one-handed weapon. Only he can use it, but does he have proficiency in an axe? No, so it's kind of worthless, but it's only a +1. Knave's robes. Bad. Bolts. Don't have anyone who can use bolts. So that. Arrows. Arrows. A buckler +1. Which you can technically use. I guess if you're holding the sword. You can have an AC 0. Sure. Darts are kind of worthless. That's a dagger. She has proficiency in daggers, but what is hers? Gravefinder, which is +2. Heart of the Golem. Same thing.
Dominsk is as brawny as they come. He cannot carry everything.
Those are basic bullets.
And he must make room for boot.
Quarterstaff +1. It's not good as that, so that's so far.
Dominsk is as brawny as they come. He cannot carry everything. And he must make room for boot.
Okay. Let me put the torch back in that.
Yes?
You want me?
Cloak, I'm unable to identify. Bolts +1. Bolts, I'm unable to identify. Inventory is not full, actually. Okay, and then I had a scroll of identify. May as well use it. Identify by scroll. Bolts +2. Nice. Cloak of protection +1. Alright. Well, we have as much as we possibly can. Yep. Leaving behind 3 things, we are as ready as we can be. Let us get out of here. I'm ready to begin the march to Dragonspear.
All right. I'll see you on the morrow. Word is your friend Imoen's mostly recovered from the Crusader poison, if you want to speak with her. Just remember, once you go up to your room, I'll leave to begin preparing for the journey. You won't get another chance to head out into the city.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
And then something about Viconia. No. When the forces set out to march. Okay, in the morning. Alright, never mind. I will not deal with it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Imoen, I'm glad you're okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You must gather your party. He's just too fast.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It's only slightly a problem. Hello, hooded man.
So this is the Slayer of Sarevok, the hero of Baldur's Gate. How pleased I am to make your acquaintance.
As I'm sure I will be yours. Once you tell me how you got in here.
If it is security you desire, it would be prudent to reconsider your sleeping arrangements. I suspect the palace's weaknesses have become all too apparent to you of late. Strange. There lies within you barely a spark of divine consciousness, yet you bested your brother in blood. How? What is it that drove you to victory where so many others fell in defeat?
The teachings of my foster father, Gorion, saw me through.
Gorion. His death was the first step of your current journey, was it not? I wonder what wisdom did he impart that left such an impression?
He demonstrated kindness in every aspect of his life.
Interesting. We will see if that is enough to bear you through the trials ahead. You do not see it yet, but another crossroads in your journey lies before you. One you will reach sooner than you think. The path you choose is of interest to me. Your path could lead in many directions. You waver, unsure whether to claim credit for your deeds or to brush them aside. I can offer you clarity. But we can speak more of this in time when I am certain that you are the one I seek.
Are you measuring my worth then?
Measuring it carefully and weighing it in the balance.
Against a feather?
I am not here to act, not yet. I am here to evaluate. Are you worthy? Is what you carry within enough? Are you strong enough to overcome the challenges you shall soon face?
I have to be.
Only the passage of time will provide us answers. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I will be watching.
Okay. MON.
Oh, you're back. Sorry if I don't seem excited to see you. Poison really takes a toll.
Who was that man in the hood back there?
You don't know him? He said he was a friend of yours. We've known some pretty strange characters, so I didn't think it was weird to have someone pop in looking for you.
He's certainly no friend of mine.
Forget about him. We need to talk about your going to battle the Crusade. I know you think you have to do this, but I am telling you, you don't. Not only do you not have to do it, you shouldn't. I'm healing, but you need to heal too. Not just from fighting Sarevok. Those are just cuts and scars. But in coming to terms with, you know, what you are. Let someone else take care of the Shining Lady. Please.
Would that I could, but Kalar has forced my hand.
I knew you'd say that. I'm sorry. I can't go with you.
I don't want you to. You'll be safer here.
Well, so would you, silly. But that doesn't matter, does it? I know that look in your eyes. I'm just wasting my breath. Promise me you'll be careful, all right? I don't know what I'd do
promises.
We've just lost too many people, you know? I'm gonna leave now. Take care of yourself.
Long rest. We got in the march. Didn't know I was a snorer. Well, shit.
Hey, 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 hey! Are you awake?
I am now, Sky.
You can't tell Daddy, Duke Silvershield, about this.
I don't even know what this is.
I've joined the Flaming Fist!
Your father allowed that?
Oh, no, 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 no. Daddy would never permit it. I joined under a false name. Life as a noble is boring and stupid. I want to do something great with my life. And also get out of this dirty old city. And maybe meet some handsome soldiers. So, I'm going north with you.
Well, that's something.
I know! Alright, go back to sleep. I'll see you in... Oh, I guess you don't really have time to sleep now. I'll see you soon. Remember, whatever you do, don't tell Daddy about this.
And back to sleeping.
Here is the hero, raring and ready to go. The early bird catches the evil worm. Isn't that...
I'll leave her plan to myself, I guess. Alright, are we ready to go?
I hope you slept well. You've a long road ahead.
Yeah, I certainly do.
Our prayers and hopes go with you. With your help, I'm sure we'll be able to stop the crusade before it grows any stronger.
The Flaming Fist travels with you under the command of Captain Corwin and Corporal Duncan. I'm sorry that Duke Elton could not be present, but the ongoing crisis has called his attention elsewhere. Is there anything else you need before you depart?
What route will we take to Dragonspear Castle? You'll have to travel by major roads. The contingent is too large to move swiftly overland. You'll watch the winding water at Coastway Crossing, then it's a straight march to Dragonspear.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that'll be all.
May the gods look upon you with favor.
May Timora smile on you, Asu. If anyone can end this threat to the city, it is you.
Get moving, unless there was something else.
I'll be on my way.
Speak with Captain Corwin by the main doors, and be on your guard. The Trapnors will likely hold dangers besides the crusade.
Where's Corwin?
Look at all the people come to wish us good fortune in our travels, Boo.
I'm going to miss you so much, Roma. Mama, who is that? Is that the hero? You have children, Captain?
Just one. Feels like more than that sometimes.
I'm a handful. That's what Grandpa says anyway. His hands aren't that big, though. I'm at least 6 handfuls. 6 of his hands, I mean.
My daughter Roma.
I know you. You killed Sarevok. Are you gonna kill Gaillard too? I'd tell you if I knew, Roma. Corwin, I'd hate to take you away, but we really should get moving.
Give me a moment. You do what your grandpa says while I'm gone, all right?
I will, Mama.
Good. I love you, Roma. Are you ready to leave?
Just a second. Hi.
So this is the... Ho there. You are the hero of Baldur's Gate, am I right?
Yeah, I am.
I am Rafus Goodtree. It is an honor to meet you. And it will be a greater honor still to fight the Shining Lady at your side.
Would you join my party then? Alas, I have agreed to serve at the pleasure of Corporal Duncan. However, I should be happy to look after any of your companions with goodly hearts. Should you dismiss them from your service and later require them, you will find them near me. Best of luck, hero. Okay. Viconia. That's what I want.
How much longer must we wait? Crowds are fickle things. I know too well what can happen when moods turn sour.
Viconia de Veer, is that you?
What's this now? Our drow knows the hero of Baldur's Gate?
Your drow? I belong to no men, Faug. And certainly not you. Well met, Azu. It's been a while. After Sarevok's fall, I searched for you. What happened? I tended to business of a personal nature. More than that, you need not know. You're my friend, Viconia, and I'd like to know what's happening in your life.
Hast thou not learned thy lesson by now? Viconia keeps her secrets close as her faith dictates.
We're all here for the same reason. The council put the word out looking for those ready to fight against this Kalar, and we're always ready for a fight.
You deserve better companions than this, Viconia. Join me.
Wait a minute. Wait one fell Dirkin minute. I don't care who you are. Don't care if you're Lord the Hells 1 through 9. You're not taking our cleric away from us.
I told you before, Fag. I belong to no one.
Of all that cheek. I'll have your hide, you traitorous cow.
I think not. This is the hero of Baldur's Gate, remember? And as you remember that, recall what happened to Sarevok. Come, let us leave this Iblith dwarf to wallow in his own filth.
The entire my reputation dropped by 2 just by having her in the party.
Your companionship is not so grating as I feared.
Oi, hero! My words with you.
Any particular words, or should we select them randomly? Water, xylophone, crepuscular? Oh, that's a good one.
Don't forget xylophone. Oh, wait, you said that already.
You think that's funny, do you? I see you're no nude for humor. What can I do for you? You stole my Fidurkin drow. Give her back, or by Albathor, I'll split you in 2, crown to crotch.
Sonia is her own person, Durgar. Thou hast no claim upon her.
The hells I don't. She wouldn't even be here if not for me. You don't get to shuffle in and steal her out from out of me nose without so much as by your leave.
Be gone. I want nothing more to do with you.
Nice. Oh, I cannot leave. Alright. Audemars?
Who has not said anything out of politeness?
The chosen of the gods, or possibly both. Whatever the case, she's clearly dangerous. Take care on your journey. I will, thank you. Farewell. Okay. Corwin, let's get out of here.
There you are. The caravan's at the palace gate. We're ready to head to Dragonspear if you are.
I think now is probably a good time to call it, because that's the entirety of the first chapter of this. Headed out. And it's 11:30. Oh. What are you doing? Cheering? Cheering for a sibling of Sarevok? That's what they are. They found Sarevok's journal. It reveals the truth, but the Council of 4 wants to keep it a secret. Is that true, Azu? Are you a child of Baal? You question the hero of Baldur's Gate? I can handle this, Captain Corwin. That's a bad idea. Hear me, people of Baldur's Gate. I know you suffered at Sarevok's hand. I know you fear what the future holds with the heretic Kalar, driving good people from their homes across the Sword Coast. I hear your cries for justice, and I swear to you I shall end this threat to us all. Well done. Let's be on our way before some other wind turns the crowd against us. Cheers! I'm only partially upset.
Corwin and her aide, Corporal Bence Duncan, maintain order in the caravan from Baldur's Gate. Some who joined the expedition are unaccustomed to flaming fist discipline. Hard lessons are learned in the early days of the march north. The journey is slowed by the Crusade's victims. A multitude of broken, haunted men and women clog the coast way. When asked, they speak of fields set aflame, granaries ransacked, and family conscripted by the Crusade. Yet many characterize these hardships as necessary sacrifices in pursuit of a greater good. A strange acceptance, even admiration of Kalar Argent is disconcertingly common in those she has wronged. Some proclaim the Shining Lady a prophet, doing the work of not one but all faiths, all gods. Is it possible Kalar Argent's cause is a righteous one? Or is she engaged in a great deception to further her own agenda, as Sarevok once did?
Yes, the Siege of Dragonspear is very different from BG1, but we're also talking about like a 20-year difference between the two. It is certainly started out strong. An assassin attempt. Great start, to be honest. I'm only partially upset because I wanted the original party that I ran BG run with, just to have them. But I do not have access to Branwyn or Jauntus from what I can read on the wiki. They're just straight up not there.
And what of your goals?
There's also a lot more cutscenes.
Many souls were lost during the Dragonspear Wars. I will see justice done and restore them to the light.
Yes, quite honorable. But what makes you think yourself capable of achieving this, Kalar Argent?
You dare befoul my person with your magics?
Blood is something to behold, not fear. Your divine heritage radiates from you. From which of your parents, mother or father?
Enough of these games and enough of your questions. Heffernan, get this mage out of my sight.
At once, my lady. We will have words about this scarred one.
Perhaps.
And Dinah here gets a level up off of that. Oh, and also, apparently we get to level her up from 2. That's neat. Yep. I know I lost 2 reputation by picking her up. But... Shut up, Dinah here. That's the only cleric that we had access to. I'm getting her ass. 2 5th level spell slots. But she does not have a 5th level spell. Is a problem. I don't think I had anything in here that could help with that. Oh, is there? Well. Oh well. I made my choice.
This and that to be done, no time to stay and chatter.
There are many depending on you to resolve the Kalar situation as you did with Sarevok. I'll do what I can, but I'm just one man. There are far more than that, as well you know. Some elevate me, but it is their doing, not mine. I do not seek the praise of others. You had best become comfortable with it. You are more than simply an adventurer now. You have become a symbol. People cheer your name and look to you for help. 'Tis a great responsibility, a greater burden than you'd ever want to bear. Be vigilant. I wouldn't want anything to happen to the hero of Baldur's Gate.
What? What? Oh, hello. Excuse me. I've got to go.
I don't believe we've met. My name is Azu.
Yes, you are, aren't you? That's fantastic. Well, if you'll excuse me.
I don't believe I caught your name.
My name. Oh, right, my name. I'm Glint. Glint, Three Eyes Gardner-Simpson.
Three Eyes?
Ah, yes. Yes, an old nickname. That's how many eyes Mom said she had to keep on me to make sure I stayed out of trouble. Turns out she really needed 4 eyes, but that's a long story.
And story I'd be interested in hearing if you're willing to share it. Would you consider joining me for a time?
All right. Yes. Join you. I can do that.
So he's one of the new champions, and so is Corwin. I kind of want them.
Yes?
I am Mizena, faithful of Tempus. Praise be to the Lord of Battles.
Praise indeed. What services do you offer? That. And then you said someone... Fog, what are you doing here?
Oi, hero! I'll have words with you.
Viconia is here. Be gone.
We already had this conversation. Oh, now he's gone. Oh, Glint's the cleric. Okay.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Is this just like a long rest button? Okay.
Good day, and hello to you.
Groundhog.
I have many fine wares.
Show me your scrolls and potions. Let's go ahead and just sell these now. That's a lot of darts. Get rid of them. Definitely can't use the bolts. She can in fact use Splint, and that is a lot better for her. A sling. Flail, Morningstar, and sling. Cleric Thief. That's fascinating. She's pure cleric, but she is neutral evil. Leather armor +2. Morningstar +1. Potions. Potions. Potions galore. What is this? Open lock, find traps. I guess I must ask, what is Shale? Corwin? I guess I can look it up. Corwin is broken DPS. Well, sick. Yeah, I think I'll drop Glint then for Corwin, and then that'll just be my party, and Viconia will be my primary cleric. I don't know. That is a decision for another time. Great start, to be honest. He does so much damage. Good to hear. In fact, let me do this now before I forget.
Set. Watch us too. We've been marching hard. Covered a lot of ground, but we've still a ways to go. Everyone could use a rest, yourself included. Tonight might be the last full night's sleep we get. We'll be in Crusader territory after we cross the bridge.
Rest if you want. I'm heading up the road away. I don't want any surprises before we cross the winding water. Mind if I join you? I do better in the city than the woods, but perhaps I can help. Maybe learn a thing or two. Bence can take care of the camp. Yeah, join me. Could use someone of your skills.
We allow this flaming fist Harridan to accompany us? We might as well scream our weakness to the wilds.
Alright then. Real fast. Just gonna... Buckler +1. Leather armor +2. I mean, he won't mind, right?
I'm a woman, not a pack mule. I dropped it.
Bullets. I'm certain he doesn't mind. I just... Yeah.
What do you need?
Alright. She's an archer. Okay. I guess that means ranger. Oh, good. That was...
I'm not a servant to carry so much. I have dropped it.
They're so sassy now. Fascinating. This wasn't actually great. Where was the buckler and such that I just took for him? There. The buckler's the same, but you can wear the belt. Cannot be equipped due to having splint mail +1. Core 1's armor +1, so you can't wear that.
Lominski's as brawny as they come. He cannot carry everything, and he must make room for boots.
She cannot use the Morning Star. Okay, that's just bad. Got it. Alright, I'm done messing with it. That's gonna be all for now. I'll save over this again. Shane, you have yourself...
You want me to leave? Seriously? We were having such a good time together.
At least for the moment, stay here. I may return for you later. Alright, have a good one.